Okay, there we are. Okay, the mic should be good now. We are live, and yeah, definitely good to be here. A lot happening in circuit. There is no green screen today. Oh man, that's yeah. There was a lot of issues with the green screen, so I had to get rid of it. So this is what my apartment looks like. It's pretty basic. um, but yeah, so for today, we're really just going to be covering over. There are releases. This was actually announced on Twitter that there were circuit releases that will be announced during the live stream. So definitely excited about those. It's been in the works, and we're really excited about releasing out to the community. So we're going to be covering over the releases. Actually, there's a few of them. Also, the highlights from the race that took place on the 7th of May. So this was a Tarheel Classic V150. This was primarily sponsored by Circuit. We made history as the first cryptocurrency to fully or be like a primary sponsor on an iRacing event. So that's definitely awesome. And also covering over cryptocurrency in general. During the last live stream, we were actually talking about Bitcoin, how we believe that it was going to break over 10,000. I believe the words were in the very near future. It did break over 10,000 and got to about $10,040. We did see a pullback, but of course that's going to happen with how much momentum was into that push. So let's actually begin looking at the coin market cap. So this is a coin market cap, and we can see that there was quite of a pullback. I actually haven't looked into it too much in regards to was this something to do with Coinbase as far as I know in the past with Coinbase when they're, I guess, not so much go down, but if there's anything wrong with their systems, then there is this huge pullback across the board. I don't know if this is due entirely to a pullback because there was so much momentum going into this whole push over $10,000. But I know there is a lot of people that are looking at the Bitcoin halving. They're getting very excited about it. Yeah, it did break over 10,000. A lot of people think that it's going to go over 20,000, which was the previous all-time high in 2017. I personally don't believe it's going to break over 20,000 because of the halving, and I would say this because I don't believe it's going to break over 20,000 in the next 3 months. But I do believe that it's going to break over the all-time high in the next year and a half or 2 years. So definitely something to look forward to as we see Bitcoin going up, circuits going up as well. MG, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it's about 9:30 p.m. over here. So yeah, it's definitely been an eventful day. It's definitely been an eventful week for Circuit. We've definitely been doing a lot. Really excited about it. But for for Bitcoin, so since Bitcoin's been going up, let me straighten this out a little bit. But since Bitcoin's been going up, Circuit's gone up as well. We did see Circuit go up about 15% yesterday, I believe it was, which was awesome to see. It's nice to have a healthy grow when it comes to, because as we see here, we do see that there is this enormous pullback because of the momentum. I believe it is because of the overextension. For people that may not be familiar with trading, a lot of people believe that, you know, we would love to see a stock or a cryptocurrency or really any type of investment just continue to go up, up, up. But there's always going to be pullbacks because there's always going to be a pull from the buyers and the sellers. And for people that aren't familiar, there's not only buyers and sellers per se, but there are short sellers. Short sellers, including myself within the stock market, are the individuals that make money when something goes down. Oh, Mike, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Um, yeah, the iRacing event was truly awesome, and I do appreciate you for letting us know about that. It was definitely a huge event. I know everyone's really excited about it. And that's only one of the things in regards to the releases for Circuit. We've been working on quite a few things, and I do have an agenda here that we will cover. Currently just going over Bitcoin and everything and just the psychology behind the movements. Again, I know everyone wants for Bitcoin to go just up, up, up and break over $100,000. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen like that. We do see a pullback. but we also see that there's a lot of momentum. Additionally, we did see the break over $10,000 per Bitcoin. So we know that it's a reality. It's already been to $20,000 per Bitcoin. It's already a reality. It's going to happen again. As we see, everything is becoming more advanced, and also we see across social media, people are really excited and they're saying, "I just buy into Bitcoin," and like the responses are always great. Everyone's very supportive of those, and I think that's a really great step that people are buying into Bitcoin. Granted, I don't believe it's the highest return on investment coin, but it is. I mean, it's the pioneer of cryptocurrency. When people think it's the household name. When people think of cryptocurrency, they think of Bitcoin. So it's nice to see that more people are getting involved. As we saw in 2017, the halving, this was actually the second halving that took place in 2016. 2017 break of all-time high. Now we see that the halving is taking place, I believe, in a few days. So if history repeats itself, which it has the last two times, then we'll see in 2021, which I firmly believe in 2021, early 2022, we're going to see a break of Bitcoin over $20,000. In regards to that, and we can actually see right up here, the market cap is $240 billion. That means all cryptocurrencies across the board is an overall market cap of $240 billion. We saw in 2017 that it did reach $837 billion, almost breaking $1 trillion. Tori, thank you so much for being here. Organic. Yeah, the big thing for cryptocurrency is I believe the next Bitcoin break, we're going to see it break over $1 trillion market cap, which is going to be huge. I actually saw an article, and this wasn't an actual reality, but it was saying if Bitcoin were to become basically like the gold backing or the gold standard, and it was kind of like, what if? But when I first saw the article, I really could see that becoming a reality. Bitcoin does have like a cap at 21 million. We know Litecoins is 84 million. So having that cap, you can't keep on generating like you would with fiat currency. And I think that people are more desired to have it because of that cap. There's not going to be more than 21 million. And granted, it's not going to hit 21 million until I believe the year 2150-ish. So it's going to be outside my lifespan. It's going to keep on growing until around that time. Granted, with every halving, I know the difficulty is going to continue to grow. We do see the reward cut in half every single time. So this is going to be a very long time span of Bitcoin actually reaching that max cap. So it's going to continue to have people intrigued of cryptocurrencies. There's going to continue to be halving after halving. And every time there's a halving, there's going to be, I believe it's going to be more notorious. As we see with 2013, really with 2016, I think people were aware, but not a large majority of the population by any means. Now we see that the halving taking place this time, we can see that's more mainstream. People are actually paying more attention to it, and they know now the reality of what happened in 2017. So now that this halving's occurring, this huge event, because it only occurs every 4 years, people are getting more excited. It's again more mainstream, so you're going to see more articles on it compared to like the first halving that took place. People weren't aware of cryptocurrency, and again, when the first halving took place a year after that, Bitcoin broke an all-time high, but it was only of $1,000. So it went up to $1,000. We see in 2017 it went to over $20,000, and now again in 2021. And I'm saying this a year after the halving that occurred, because in 2016 the halving occurred, but the all-time high didn't break until 2017. Granted, it was early 2017, or like let's say mid, but when it actually broke over $20,000, what it's more notorious for occurred in the later that year. So if we were to go strictly by the charts and nothing other than just the charts, we would see Bitcoin break the all-time high in the early to mid 2021. But again, that's going strictly off the charts. There's a lot of psychology behind it. There's just so many variables that really go into it. So GDT, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, the iRacing was really, really just a blessing. It really was. So working with the team at Singong Speedway, and we've covered this over the previous live streams, but the team at Singong Speedway, just Singong Speedway in general, has been a traditional track for I believe it's 70 plus years. Now with everything going on with the virus and all that, a lot of these traditional tracks are now going to the iRacing scene, which is phenomenal to see. It's great to see that they're expanding out. Granted, I believe a lot of tracks, the traditional tracks, are trying to reach the younger generation. So going to more of the digital side of things is definitely a great way. Hitting their 75-year anniversary this year. That's awesome. Yeah, and that's truly amazing. The team at Singong Speedway, truly amazing team to work with. It's really been an honor and a privilege. And it's really just awesome to see that they, when cryptocurrency, and I believe a lot of people, unfortunately when they hear cryptocurrency, they kind of take a step back, which is completely understandable. I mean, there's thousands of cryptocurrencies out there. Of course, everyone knows the mainstream of Bitcoin and Litecoin, possibly Ethereum, but even Ethereum, even though it's in, we can see Ethereum number 2 right here, people aren't too aware of what Ethereum is. Granted, Ethereum is off more. You're really going to see tokens off of that. With Bitcoin, the main splices of Bitcoin are coins, and so a lot of people aren't aware that within cryptocurrency there are coins and there are tokens. People may be less prone to tokens just in regards to there's a difference when it comes. If a token were created, you're going to see the full supply pushed into it. Granted, that doesn't mean that people are releasing the full amount. You're going to see a lot of ICOs, the initial coin offerings, when it comes to tokens. And I know a lot of this may be just like crypto jargon or however, but with coins, with Bitcoin, you'll see the coins periodically come into existence off of well, not so much for Bitcoin because it's proof of work. But with Circuit, you'll see proof of stake. There was a proof of work. This was the first 2,000 blocks. And then also the Masternode technology, which is a really big thing. Longest continued operated family-owned track in the world. That's awesome. That truly is. And I really do love Singong Speedway. There's so much that we would like to do with Singong Speedway. But again, it really comes down to really how far they want to go with the cryptocurrency space. There's just really so much potential. There's so much that we would love to do. And granted, if we were able to achieve this, then I know Singong Speedway is going to become even more notorious because they're going to go down in the books as if there was any type of implementing cryptocurrency into their track, which we do have the technologies for it. But again, there are steps that would have to be taken. But if Singong Speedway were to implement it into their track, granted they would be the first track to do so. I think it would just really be phenomenal. And again, we covered this over the last live streams, but if people were to accept cryptocurrency, we see how low the transaction fees are and how high the transaction speeds are. With Circuit, of course, we'll talk about Circuit. If I were to transfer Circuit from my location to Japan, as soon as I click that button, the individual in Japan is going to receive it. It's lightning speed. It's basically on the lightning speed network in a sense. So on my phone tonight. Dan, awesome to see you. Thank you so much. So Dan, again, he is a founder and does all our design work. And it's truly phenomenal. We're actually, he's working on it because I can't design whatsoever. But there's some things that we are releasing. And one thing I would like to talk about is, for anyone that does play any type of racing games, like let's say Forza 7, we have played Forza Horizon 4 in the past. You can actually download the Circuit wraps. So the Circuit wraps are actually downloadable. I believe within the description you would type www.circuit-society.io. I believe that's what's typed out. Dan, please correct me if I'm wrong. But there actually are 450 plus downloads that have already taken place, which is really awesome to see. I mean, the designs are truly spot on. I know Dan was actually working on something else, implementing another company into the design. We'll be showcasing that in the near future. So If anyone does have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Let's say, or look up my username. Okay, so that, or look up the username Delo Design. So definitely amazing designs. I know what I'm actually within for is that there are other racers that are racing live as well, and they'll always comment that it's a nice looking car because the designs are truly spot on. They really are. Okay, so let's go. All right, so there has been a lot of talk in regards to the implementation of the circuit merchandise. I mean, granted, I'm wearing the shirt, and I broadcasted, you know, we have the patches on the side here, and then also there's a back piece that has 01 for the first cryptocurrency in racing. Also, I do have the founder patch. Granted, we were talking about this for quite some time, implementing it. And one of the releases tonight is we actually have completed the shop. We'll actually go right here. So if you actually go to the website, you're able to purchase the merchandise. Granted, this is a front, so once you click on one of these, you're actually going to go over to the print shop. So, I mean, you can see that here's a shirt, you have the drawstring bag, also the hoodie. I really like the hoodie. I've also said that before, that the hoodie is just really nice. There are stickers, so primarily this is just really coming out to push out the merchandise, I guess you could state, in regards to the shirt, the hoodie, the hat, the stickers. Also, there's a bag. We pushed this out. In regards to that, there is other merchandise that will drop, but this is just the front of it right now. So once we actually move forward, we will implement more, but we just wanted to make sure that this was pushed out because this was really highly requested that the merchandise be pushed out because everyone wanted the shirt. So really excited to push this out. Dan did a phenomenal job on the merchandise, the shirts, and I mean, I really like the shirt. So really excited to push this out to the community. Also to Christian or Digi Warfare. He is the other founder on this team. So he's just done a phenomenal job with the website setup. He handles any type of infrastructure. So truly appreciative of the entire team, really working hard. Every single day there's advancements within Circuit. As you saw, there was the iRacing event. Now there's the merchandise. And there's actually two other releases that we'll be talking about. One is officially going to be released on Tuesday, but we will do a mention of it tonight, and there will be a promotion that's taking place on Tuesday. So really excited about the merchandise. Really like it. Also, there are chances to win the merchandise when we're actually going through the games within the Saturday night circuit. Today is more of a just covering over the race, covering over the releases, making sure the community is spun up with everything that's going on. I have to say that Circuit is a very fast-paced cryptocurrency. When I first came into cryptocurrency years ago, there's really so much potential. There's truly so much potential. I think it's funny that someone actually messaged me the other day, and their words were, because they were talking to me about investing, and granted, I have a good amount of, experience. I mean, I'm not like a millionaire trader, but I've been in the investment scene for quite some time, starting in the stock market, coming over to cryptocurrency. But they asked me, do I really believe in that cryptocurrency stuff? So I thought that was kind of funny. I kind of gave them an idea because they were asking me about, do you really believe in this cryptocurrency stuff? Because what you're doing is you're putting capital into cryptocurrencies, and then you're just pushing it back into a fiat currency, which really isn't so much true. I didn't really feel like getting into this large debate at the time because it was really early in the morning. But the long story short is when you're in the cryptocurrency market, you don't have to push your capital into, let's say you put money into Bitcoin and you want to sell your Bitcoin. You don't have to sell it back to US dollars like the actual fiat currency. You can put it into USDC, which is a coin that is a US dollar that holds value equivalent to the US dollar. It will always be equivalent to $1. There are a lot of places that actually accept cryptocurrency. Overstock is one of them. That's a huge one. I know there's a competitor with Amazon that's based in, I believe, Japan that does accept cryptocurrency. Amazon and this was quite some time ago, but Amazon was looking into accepting cryptocurrency to stay up with the competitor that was based in Japan. I haven't looked at any type of updates in regards to that, but that was one thing. So, Subway, I wasn't even aware of that. Yeah, there's a lot of them that actually do accept cryptocurrency, and it does make sense. I mean, there's really just so much potential from the investment side. I know there's, I mean, if we look back years ago, I know of a company that accepted cryptocurrency back in like 2013. But at the time, I mean, Bitcoin, in 2013, it was 800 to $1,000 a coin. So, I mean, their returns from accepting that Bitcoin were just phenomenal, especially when it hit 2017. We can also look at the individuals that accepted Bitcoin, like I would say 2010, when Bitcoin first released in 2000, I mean, basically 2009. Goodness, the price per Bitcoin, let's see, I think it was a hundredth or a thousandth of a penny. The first transaction that ever took place was from a team member on the Bitcoin team, and this was 5,000 Bitcoin for $5. So if you put that in perspective, 5,000 Bitcoin for $5, and at the time, I don't believe everyone was, really betting on Bitcoin becoming like this huge thing. But even I was told about Bitcoin back in 2010, and it really didn't hit me hard as being like this next big thing, because I think it was very, for the time being, I think it was ahead of its time, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely, Bitcoin is a really a great thing. It truly is. But at the time with technology, I think Bitcoin was maybe like too far out of reach for some individuals. And again, at the time, it was much more difficult to obtain Bitcoin. So, hey, so thank you so much for being here. A lot of people here. Yeah. But yeah, so if we look at it now, it's quite simple. All you would do is just grab your mobile device. You can download Coinbase, and you would just transfer your currency over to Coinbase, and boom, you can have Bitcoin. You're done. But at the time when Bitcoin first dropped, there were so many different hoops you had to go through in regards to obtaining Bitcoin. Then we did see, I mean, there's been a lot of times where, I mean, BitConnect was a big thing. I mean, granted, it's a huge meme now, BitConnect, and I think Carlos was his name, but there were, I mean, like in reality, there were a lot of scam type things that did happen. So also, you have to look at it this way. A lot of people want to say if you bought Bitcoin back in 2010, you would have this much money today. And yes, in theory, you would have this much money. But granted, I've talked to individuals, and actually one of them is within the business relations team in Circuit. But he was trading Litecoin back when it was $2 and $3. And a lot of people, would say like, wow, if he was trading at $2 or $3, imagine how much he would have, back in 2017 when it hit around $350 a coin. And yes, you could look at it that way. But in reality, let's say that you had a coin today and it went from $2 to $5. A lot of people would be prone to sell because, I mean, that's a good gain. That's over, that's over 100%, basically 150%. So a lot of people would be more prone to sell. So we love to, think a lot of people would hold, that long duration, but within the time frame, you have to think of how many pullbacks there's been. And like, let's say people that bought, Bitcoin back in 2000 and let's say 2017, they bought up the all-time high, and there actually have been accounts where, hey Amazu, nope, not too late. We just begun. We're actually talking about just Bitcoin, the halving. Also, the Circuit print shop has been released. There are other releases that we'll be speaking in regards to tonight. But that also, the iRacing event was truly awesome, and some advances that I would like to take with Sinkhong Speedway. I'd like to cover that as well. I think there's a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of benefit to gain between Circuit and Sinkhong Speedway. Just truly so much potential and so much benefit that can happen from that. So definitely not too late. But yeah, so there are accounts that people have bought Bitcoin at the all-time high of 2017 at $20,000. Now, granted, let's say within the United States, we see a depreciation, for the value and all that. So, a lot of people, don't really see. Let's just say overall, let's say the United States, the cryptocurrency may not sound like this big thing, like, oh, we definitely need cryptocurrency. But you have to look at like other countries where the fiat doesn't really hold value. I mean, granted, with all the printing that's taking place recently, I don't know really what's going to happen from that. But let's just take other countries where the fiat isn't really holding a lot of value. So, I mean, we've already seen, and I can't really recall the country, but they're basically, they make merchandise out of their dollars and they sell it. Also, there have been times where the country is very upset with the depreciation of their fiat that they were just basically throwing it into the streets, and no one was picking it up because it's worthless. It's worth less than the paper it's printed on. So with those countries, we see that the cryptocurrency has so much value because it's actually holding value across the globe. I mean, granted, cryptocurrency is a global currency. Bitcoin is definitely a global currency. You can transfer Bitcoin anywhere that, granted, if you do have internet connection and capability and all that, but it does have the capability. So, again, there's just really so much potential. We don't see it so much in, let's say, the United States and maybe some other type of like established countries. But for some, it truly makes sense, and it is also put on the account. The individual that bought it at 20,000 of their currency, it actually held more value because of the deflation, or however, of their currency. So even though he bought it for 20,000 or the equivalent of his currency, it still held more value. So just something to really think about. Again, with Bitcoin going up, Circuit has gone up as well. It went up about 15% yesterday, I believe it was. It may have been more. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it because we were doing a lot of stuff on this side with basically the releases and all that. So I did want to, in regards to the Circuit print shop, was definitely a big thing. Let's see here. Okay, so the other release that I'd like to speak in regards to is we do have a Circuit print shop. This is actually the main hub right here. So you have, once you actually click here, you'll go over to the print shop. All these are can be delivered worldwide. So whenever you do make the purchase, you would just put in your address and boom, it would go there. In regards to the delivery times, I'm not quite sure how long it actually takes to arrive, but I know for it to actually be shipped, it doesn't take too long. I think it's 3 to 5 business days. Oh yeah, so I did see the promotion on Twitter, and that's truly awesome. Thank you so much for setting that up. That's definitely really awesome. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I saw the promotion. When I actually tried to click on like the primary tweet, it wouldn't show me what it was, so I was kind of questioning what was going on. But yeah, that's really awesome. So thank you so much for hosting that the giveaway. So the next thing that I actually like to cover is going to be this right here. So for the other release is actually going to be over Steam games. So one thing that we like to really push out at Circuit is giving goodness, I'm trying to think of the word. A utility to Circuit, and in saying that, what are you using your Circuit for? What can you use your Circuit for? Now, granted, there is already the value of holding Circuit. As Bitcoin goes up, the Circuit value is going to go up, and granted, the Satoshi value is going to go up in Circuit as well. As we see that there's more advocation, there's more broadcasting. We saw the iRacing event. We did make history in cryptocurrency as being the first cryptocurrency to sponsor an iRacing event, which is awesome. Granted, we're already the first competitive racing cryptocurrency, so that's definitely awesome to see. But actually bringing more value to it. So actually, if you go to the Circuit main page, you go down to the Steam games and gift cards. All these games and also the gift cards that are right here, we do see racing games, and we also see other various genres of gaming. Now, granted, circuit is all about racing, definitely true. But when it comes to gaming, I believe that all genres should be available. There should be a high focus on the racing, which there already is within here. But all these games, the Steam cards, all can be purchased with Circuit cryptocurrency, which is definitely awesome to see. I truly think it is. With the Steam cards, if you actually click, we'll just click on the Steam card right here. But so the prices that you're seeing right here, granted, are USD. But you can see when you add to cart, you can see the cryptocurrency price right here. So Steam gift card, you can see how much Circuit it is. For anyone that doesn't have an account, you would just click on My Account. And in doing so, you would put an email address. The email address, once you click it in, it's going to send you a password. Granted, always check your the spam folder or however, just to make sure that you do receive it. Unfortunately, sometimes it goes straight to there. It is an unfortunate thing, but once you actually do create the account, you can transfer Circuit into your account, and then you can go to the shop and purchase really anything that you would like. So if it's games, if it's the Steam gift card, or however, once the purchase is made, you would add to your cart as you see here. You would make the purchase. It's going to bring you to a screen once it's completed, and you have to make sure that you do have the Circuit in your account. Then it's going to give you basically the code. So if it's a Steam gift card, there'll be a code that's sent to you. If it's game, there's a code, and all these, granted, are in Steam. So when you go to the Steam, you're basically redeeming that code, or however. So make bigger, sometimes for error like that, I can't see a tweet. Yeah, no worries whatsoever. When I first clicked on it, I wasn't quite sure what it was, but that's truly awesome. So thank you so much for doing that. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so if anyone would like to look at the games, also the gift cards that are available, you would just go to the Circuit main page. You go down the shop, go to Steam gift cards. Also, the Circuit merchandise is right here as well. And then any game that you would like, you can use Circuit to purchase it. I think it's a great utility. It's really cool. It's new. People see that now there is a more, I guess you could say, intrinsic value when it comes to, yes, you can hold it, and it will gain value over time, obviously. But there is a utility to it in regards to you can purchase items with it. So I think this is definitely a great step in the right direction. I know a lot of people are really going to see a lot of value in this, and I think that's a difficulty that a lot of cryptocurrencies have in the long run, is actually trying to find a way to bring more value or more utility to their coin, because as we see already. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The team's been working very hard in regards to this. But yeah, with a lot of cryptocurrency projects, I think it's very difficult for them to first find an identity within the cryptocurrency space. We see a lot of, let's say, security coins or privacy coins. There's a lot that are mimicking other coins, which is fine if that's how they want to go about it. We're not here to judge. But finding utility is very difficult. It truly is. So the first racing cryptocurrency is definitely a blessing. I'm truly thankful for it. Being on the team is really an honor. It truly is. I couldn't be more happy. We have a very strong team, very dedicated and passionate, which is awesome to see. Definitely thank you. And I always make sure to highlight this, but thank you so much to the staff, the team. Very thankful for the drivers, the partners, the sponsors. It really means a lot. It really means a lot. And when I say this in regards to believing in, the mission of Circuit, it was highlighted during the iRacing event what the mission was. And it's the continual advocation and expansion of the competitive racing industry. And that's definitely a big thing. So for people to really believe in the mission, and, I think a lot of people, they have their sights set so much on Bitcoin. They see, Bitcoin where it is. It's, over 10,000, or it was. It's hit 20,000 in the past. and they're basically looking at every coin, like which one's going to get to 20,000 next. Yeah. Um, but that's not really the way to look at it, because there's so many different variables when it comes to a cryptocurrency. Circuit has a maximum supply of 3 billion. Granted, the current circulating supply is about 768 million ish. So that's already just a difference. Granted, we are proof of stake and master their technology, of course. Bitcoin is only proof of work. So that's another variable right there. Granted, there are halvings that take place in a sense within the Circuit cryptocurrency blockchain, but this isn't so much the halving that it breaks 50% every single time. We're currently in the highest reward phase of Circuit. So we truly want to make note that people know that. If you haven't downloaded the Circuit wallet, right here is the desktop wallets within the getting started. You would click here. In clicking there, then you're actually going to be pushed over to, if you have a Mac, if you have a Windows. Also, if you do have a Circuit wallet address, please post that. We'll be giving out Circuit as well tonight. And granted, we will make sure that we do spin the wheel. Even though this is a different, I guess, variation to the Saturday Night Circuit, we still will be giving away Circuit. And people do have the chance to win Bitcoin, also Circuit merchandise, and games as well. We do see some of the games that we have played are within the store here. I was actually told that this game right here is actually really cool. Also, we do see some of the off genres in regards to like Hollow Knight, which is I think this is one of the top rated games on Steam. Terraria, of course, is one of the top rated games on Steam as well. This game right here, Road to Redemption, excuse me. This was actually created. This is just somewhat of a remaster. But this was created back when, oh goodness, like I was maybe 8 or 10 years old. Because this comes from like an old PC game, Road Rash, I believe it was. But that was a really fun game. So, oh yeah. So Mike. So let me go ahead and actually put this right here. So we did see Mike was in the chat. I'm not quite sure if he is here right now or not, but. This is actually the slide for Mike. We see that he is highly decorated driver. He is also sponsored by the Circuit team. So it's truly awesome to see Mike on board with us. I mean, definitely a great driver. Again, highly decorated. Unfortunately, with all the virus stuff that is taking place, we don't see the drivers out on the track, which again is unfortunate, but we do want to make sure that everyone is safe. But really a blessing to have him on the team. I couldn't be more thankful for it, truly. Again, just going through 3223 Racing. Mike actually is on that team as well. He does drive their sports truck. We do have David, Christine, and DJ within the 3223 Racing. Scott Dinin was the first driver to be sponsored by Circuit Cryptocurrency. It's very awesome that he did take I guess you could say a chance per se, because again, a lot of people when they look at cryptocurrency, they may be less prone, or they may think automatically that it's some type of scam or however. And it is unfortunate because there have been projects that have ruined it for everyone. But I believe every single day, our team is working very hard to prove otherwise. That I mean, we are a strong team, and we're truly going to the top. And it's always fun when people do reach out asking me if I do believe in the cryptocurrency stuff. But everyone's going to see in time. I don't want to sound bitter, but all the work put into Circuit, into just learning cryptocurrency overall, and people are still questioning it. It is upsetting to a certain extent because I see the potential. Like it's just like it's so self-evident how much potential there is. But at the end of the day, some people just aren't going to believe until they see it. So when it breaks over $20,000 per Bitcoin, I believe a lot of people are going to become believers, which is perfectly fine. Angela was the most recent individual to be sponsored by Circuit. She does drive a dragster. And the car specs are just wild. I mean, the torque is crazy. The link in the description within this live stream, you can actually see all of the drivers, all the racing bios, which truly phenomenal. All the drivers have accomplished amazing things. Rookie of the Year, Angela, for example, was #2 within the country, which is just wild to see. So very excited about that. Trent Goodrow actually did race in the Tarheel Classic V150 presented by Circuit on the 7th of May. And it was awesome to see him. He was sporting the Circuit wrap. So very excited about that. And, you know, it's just amazing to see a cryptocurrency sponsoring 9 drivers. And these are very prestigious drivers. It's just truly an amazing thing. You know, when first beginning Circuit and being the first competitive racing cryptocurrency, it does sound amazing, like wow, it's the first of its kind. But you know, there's no template, there's no blueprint, there's no schematic. It's not like someone's done this before. so it's really just creating your own type of plan to go off of. You know, there's really nothing to go off of. And I believe that brings a lot of excitement to Circuit. You know, where is this racing coin going to go? Is it really going to be big? You know, these are questions people are asking, but it's really going to be amazing in the long run that more and more people are going to start believing because they're going to see so much about Circuit. It's just going to be continually pushed, and I'm very excited about it. We do see Rob Moore, again, unfortunately, with the virus and everything, we are unable to see him race. Excuse me. But he does race a lot of genres when it comes to the competitive racing field. He has done sports, he's done exotic. We do see open wheel, modified, and pure stock. And I have mentioned before in the past, the helmet to the left is his actual helmet. This is just a photo, you know, placed on the background. The logos haven't been photoshopped on there. So we do see Moore's across his visor, and truly just a phenomenal looking helmet. Really excited about how that came out. Christian West is the iRacing driver. Granted, there are, like Trent Goodrow, that does race within the iRacing. But Christian West is within the iRacing primarily. Granted, he does do go-kart racing as well. But Christian West is a phenomenal iRacer. I really wish we could have gotten him within the Synconic Speedway races to join Trent Goodrow. And also, Robert was another individual that was sporting the Circuit logo. So, again, truly phenomenal driver. Very excited to have him on board. And really looking for, you know, a lot to come. But he is a very young driver. He has a lot of potential. And I know in years to come, he's going to achieve some amazing milestones. So very excited about all the drivers that we do have on Team Circuit. All right, let's see. Did you have a tutorial to buy at the shop? MG, thank you so much for the address. So in regards to a tutorial to buy at the shop, there isn't currently one. I was thinking about creating one, and since you mentioned that, I will make sure that one is created. I'll actually probably work on that tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow, definitely. The shop has not been released on Twitter yet, which is our primary social media outlet. I wanted to make sure all the viewers had the ability to purchase anything that they wanted to before it's pushed out on Twitter, because I'm sure when it's pushed out on Twitter, everything's going to go pretty fast. But I think it's just truly a phenomenal thing that being able to purchase items with Circuit really just brings a lot more value to it. It's not so much just holding it and, you know, waiting for it to go up in value. Like you see with a lot of other cryptocurrencies, you can actually purchase items with it. So being able to purchase games and gift cards. And if anyone has any idea of what they would like to see next to be able to purchase with Circuit, please let me know. You can either let me know in the comments here or the comments on the live stream. Also, you can message. Always feel free to message us at the Twitter account at Circuit Society. If you aren't following us on Twitter, I highly recommend that you do. That's normally where we push out all of the releases. So it's just very important to make sure that you are following us on Twitter. Granted, last time that we were And I can actually bring this. Oh, thank you, Soryu, for posting your address. So granted, it'll look a little different since I don't have the green screen, but still not bad. So the Twitter follower count, we're approaching 4,000. Granted, we know the notorious Twitter where they'll actually have a sweep through where they're, I guess, releasing followers if accounts aren't active or anything like that. So we are very close to 4,000. That's going to be the next milestone. When we do go past 4,000, there will be a giveaway that does take place. So very excited about that. Again, thank you to everyone that does follow us on Twitter. Granted, in regards to that, thank you to everyone that is subscribed to us on YouTube. I know the promotion that's taking place, and thank you so much for hosting the promotion. Definitely awesome to see. Let me go ahead and switch back to the desktop screen. So in regards to the shop, you are able to purchase games and Steam gift cards with Circuit cryptocurrency, which is phenomenal to see. This is definitely a big thing. I know a lot of people are going to be very excited about this, especially when we push it out in the newsletter. Again, if you aren't subscribed to the newsletter, it is completely free. There's always a promo code on there. The promo code can be used at the Circuit Faucet. If you're not familiar with the Circuit Faucet, it's actually getting started. You click on Circuit Faucet. Once you go there, you'll in-check your Circuit wallet address, and you would enter the promo code. And normally these are up to an additional 500 to 1,000 Circuit just for using that promo code, which is amazing to see. For everyone that has posted their Circuit wallet address, you are currently at 500 Circuit. Let me actually write this down. And this is just a big thank you for being here during the live stream. As you know, during our live streams, we always have our giveaways, and we always make sure that at the end of the live stream that we do have a drawing for $5 Circuit, or I'm sorry, $5 in Bitcoin. So we do have where we do the wheel periodically. Also 500 Circuit for everyone that has posted their Circuit wallet address. At the end of the live stream, there is a drawing for $5 in Bitcoin. We make sure we do that every Saturday night Circuit. Just a thank you to everyone for being here. So definitely congratulations to everyone for having 500 Circuits so far. In regards to utilizing Circuit for games, there are various games on here, various genres. There are racing and vehicle type based, but granted, we wanted to kind of go out and, some of these mainstream games, I think that's really a big thing. Also, Chess Ultra, I was talking with Tony. He's within our marketing department, and really a great guy. And I showed him Chess Ultra, and he's like, I've never seen those two words used in the same sentence, which is hilarious. I haven't either, but I love chess personally. And it really looks like an amazing game. It truly does. If you click on these games, which I believe we already clicked on one of them already, but with chess, you can actually see that there are breakdowns, small pictures, and hopefully everyone can see that. It's difficult, I suppose, to see within the live stream, but what's amazing about this game is you can actually use VR, so virtual reality chess. It may be on a different nerd level, but I personally would love to do that. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, chess is just amazing. It's truly one. I mean, granted, it's been around for a long time. Thank you, Mazu, for your address. I truly appreciate that. Cleo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mazu, for the giveaway I won. Oh, Cleo won the giveaway. That's awesome. Yeah, Amazu, thank you so much for hosting that. I truly do appreciate it. That's truly amazing. When I saw that, I was very thankful. Thank you so much. That's really, really an awesome thing. Thank you. But yeah, Chess Ultra, definitely amazing thing. As you can see, it's normally $12.99. You can see it on Steam. Steam, it is $12.99. We have discounted this to $9.95. We wanted to make sure that, even you can use cryptocurrency for Circuit to purchase it, and also you're getting a good deal out of it. So as you can see, with a lot of these, they are discounted. We see this is actually one of the top games right here. Chess is also discounted. Terraria is discounted, and this is a very popular game. Granted, Warhammer is a strategic game that is discounted as well, and XCOM also I believe it has RPG elements. So Really excited with this. IO, I've actually never heard of IO, but it was interesting because it is a strategic platformer, which I thought was awesome. I definitely love strategy. Personally, love strategy, love RPG elements. I love something that has a really good storyline and you can kind of grow along with the game. So, really just wanted to broadcast at that. And then also, granted, the Steam gift cards, you would make a purchase with Circuit, and with the $5 in gift card, then you would go to Steam. You would just redeem the $5, and granted, you can use the $5 for whatever game you want. So, is there a new code for the faucet? So the current the current code for the faucet is Tarheel Classic V150. Everything in caps. So Tarheel Classic V150, all caps, is the current faucet. And that was released within the newsletter, I believe. And it was also pushed on Twitter. So that is the current faucet. Cleo, thank you so much for your address. I truly appreciate that. But yeah, so you can just go there and use that. And I believe it was up to an additional 500 circuit. Excuse me. So we have spoke in regards to the merchandise. So we do have the stickers, we have the hat, we have the shirts, the bags, which is definitely awesome. Dan did a phenomenal job on these. I love my shirt. I need the hoodie. Granted, we are hitting summertime. But once we hit winter again, I'm definitely getting the hoodie. The stickers are really awesome. They truly are. And there's other sizes you can get. I believe it's 3x3 up to 5x5. So there's different sizes of the stickers you can get, which is definitely awesome. Granted, these are the baseline items right here. We will expand on them, but we want to make sure that these were broadcasted because the Circuit Shop was highly requested by the community. So you're welcome, Cleo. But yeah, so that was definitely a big thing, releasing this. Additionally, the products for, let me see what that is. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, so releasing the products of the game, the Steam games, the Steam cards, bringing more utility to Circuit. I'm really excited to see how many people actually make purchases in regards to, you can buy games with it and everything, but with Bitcoin going how it is, I don't know if people are going to be less prone to use their Circuit because they want to hold and for it to grow in value. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Or are people wanting to utilize it because, I mean, being able to purchase something that you would normally only be able to use, let's say a fiat currency with, now you can purchase it with cryptocurrency. It's a really cool thing. A lot of people, we can see that. I mean, back in 2010, where the guy paid 20,000 Bitcoin for pizza, we all laugh at it now. You're like, oh man, that stinks. But at the time, it was just really cool that you could use as digital currency to buy some tangible item. That was just a big thing, and it's still a big thing. People being able to use cryptocurrency to buy items is just it's new. And it feels like a level of prestige in the fact that, not a lot of people know how to utilize cryptocurrency, and not a lot of people actually accept cryptocurrency. So being able to purchase something with cryptocurrency you have, it feels like a new age. It really does. So, it's going to be interesting to see how many people actually purchase the games and the cards off the website. I'm definitely interested to see myself. But I'm still looking at that chest. Granted, I won't make purchases because this is for the community. But I'm definitely going to take a look at it in Steam. Oh, goodness. All right. So let's go over to... And this is actually the Tarheel Classic right here. I brought it up. Let me make it full screen. Let me move my mic here a little bit. Ghost, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Time to buy some stuff. Yeah. So the Tarheel Classic was a big thing within the, really just a big thing for Circuit. I think this was also a really big thing for Singon Speedway. I don't think that's really highlighted as much, but our community is more now aware of Singon Speedway. Granted, there was a promotion that was hosted by Irish Girl Crypto, and this was highlighting Singong Speedway. And we did see that Singong Speedway's Twitter increased, I believe, over 750 followers. And this was, or not, I apologize. This was hosted, yeah, it was Irish Girl Crypto. Because there's been multiple promotions. But this one specifically was increased of 750 followers for Singong Speedway, which was definitely awesome to see. So now Singong Speedway is more coming to light within the digital age. We see that they are doing their Singong Speedway road trip tour within the iRacing. So I believe it's awesome to see that they are hosting traditional when the virus and all that disperses, but the traditional side and also the digital side. So now it's fielding two different audiences, because there are people that don't want to go out to a traditional track. They would rather just watch it on TV, which is understandable. I believe now everything is just more busy in regards to saying that, just more busy just overall. People just have busier schedules maybe compared to decades ago. So they're stuck at the house. But being able to field both the traditional and the digital audiences is definitely a big step for them. I mean, it's really exciting. It truly is, because there's other things I'd like to do, which I'll cover after we do watch a little bit of this. But there are more additions that I would like to do with Singong Speedway. I don't know if they would be willing. That's truly up to them. But I think it's going to be a huge benefit, in regards to a traditional track hosting circuit in regards to the utilization of circuit cryptocurrency. And I'll just say this: if Singong Speedway, doesn't feel comfortable in doing so, which is understandable in regards to, you have to respect their wishes. There's other traditional tracks that will. So it's not like if Singong Speedway were not to host circuit, or wasn't interested in it, it doesn't die there. There's other tracks that would love to do so, because it's going to bring more notoriety to them. Additionally, they're going to go down in history as, at this time, the first track to incorporate cryptocurrency, which is a big thing, especially since we are approaching the halving, which is taking place within this week, and the break of Bitcoin over $20,000, which I truly believe is going to occur within the next few years. So this would definitely be a big step, and really excited about that. But for this, I just wanted to cover over a few things, and let me put this on. All right, I just want to make sure everyone can still hear me. I had to mess with one of my settings real quick. Let's see. There we are. Okay, should be good. All right, so again, this is there we are. The Tarheel Classic V150. This was presented by Circuit Cryptocurrency, which is awesome to see. We're actually currently on the screen where it's showcasing the car is currently going around right before the flag is brought out. So let me make sure the audio is good on here. Now, granted, when the commentators come in, I'll do less talking because I'm gonna try to fight them for the voice time. But we can see Robert is actually right here in the front, right here in the number 64. We do see the circuit logo. We see 64 around the side and circuit wrapped all the way around. So definitely a big thing. All right, so the race has begun. Now the commentators don't come in until a little bit later. But it's really awesome to see that Robert was starting right at the pole position. Additionally, Trent, and we can actually see the broadcast right here. We see Trent Goodrow right here at the 19th place. But really just a big time for circuit overall. Being able to see that it is broadcasted. The logos, the wraps are broadcasted. We can see Robert right there. And, really excited about it. There was a lot of action during this racing event. There were quite a few cautions that did come out, which I believe is perfectly understandable. You know, a lot of these drivers are from Singong Speedway, and they may not be familiar with the iRacing scene. So, with not being familiar with the iRacing scene, everything may feel a little different. Granted, it is a simulator, so with the simulation, you know, it's always just going to feel a little different compared to, you know, the reality of racing. But you know, it was really just phenomenal to see circuit being highlighted during this. You know, it really just makes the cryptocurrency come to life, the project come to life. I think a lot of people that were questioning circuit in the beginning, you know, of this racing coin, commentators have come in, are really starting to really change their. Oh, I'm trying to speak over them. Are really starting to see how much potential this project has. So, but we'll be skipping around a little bit just throughout the racing. We won't watch the entire thing unless anyone wants to really see the whole thing, but we'll be skipping around.
Right behind the number 5 of Austin Flanagan as they head down the back stretch into turn number 3. They're dicing for position, and Johnson's trying to work himself out the outside.
Yep, so
while we're talking there, we've got a battle for the lead as P.J. Evans slides in down on the inside. He takes over the lead, putting the 420 of Goodrow back into the second spot.
Yeah, nice job.
So one thing I do want to really skip to, granted, I do enjoy watching the racing, of course, even though I've already watched it. But one thing I do want to highlight before we do start skipping around in the video is when circuit was shouted out and advocated for by the commentators. The commentators did a phenomenal job. They truly did. They're really enjoyable to listen to. They bring a lot of excitement to the racing, which I think is very important. Granted, racing is exciting. The cautions, I think a lot of people think that the cautions were, I guess, goodness, I'm trying to think of the word. They're kind of like a hindrance, I guess you could say. But it's always, I think a lot of people love the crashes, I guess, you know, for lack of better words, that occur because it just brings more action to it. So yes, it's a hindrance because it's placed within. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. It may be a hindrance because, you know, it's a caution, you know, have to rally the cars back, but it brings more to the racing. It brings it more to life, and, you know, just more excitement. So let me skip through here real quick. And this might take a second to load, because I believe I only had that first part loaded. But I believe it was around lap 35 is when really everything, and let me see real quick, because I know within Twitter the video was actually broken down where it actually showcased circuit being advocated for. Granted, this is the raw film, so everything is pushed in here right now. All right, so let's see where we're at. Okay, so this is the part right here, and I'll actually turn up the audio. But this is where it actually broadcasts circuit during the racing event, which I think was a big thing for people to actually hear circuit, hear the mission, the vision, and know that there's some type of cryptocurrency that's, you know, now part of the racing industry. You know, as we saw within Singong Speedway's Facebook live stream, so they were actually broadcasting the race taking place live from their Facebook feed. So, and I believe this is filled at over 4,000 views by the time the race ended. It was about 3.8 or 4,000. So having 4,000 people watching the race and hearing the name of circuit, you know, was really an amazing thing. It truly was. Very excited about it. Let me go ahead and turn this audio up, and then everyone can hear it.
Road trip, and tonight we want to welcome Circuit Cryptocurrency. Circuit is the world's first competitive racing cryptocurrency. They are comprised of highly dedicated and passionate professionals who represent the ultimate mission of advocating for the continuous growth of the competitive racing industry. Look them up, check them out. You can really take a minute and thank them for getting involved. Also want to thank
So again, and as everyone heard, it was really awesome just to hear, circuit being broadcasted during the live stream, especially during the racing event. Just hearing circuit, hearing the mission, the vision, and all that, just really brought it to life, and it's really milestones like that where. All the work really pays off. There's so much work that goes into the project. Let me go back over here, but there's really so much work that goes in the project. There truly is. There's so much on the back end where it's really so much time that goes into it. But again, it's very enjoyable. It truly is. But I would like to say, with all the work, it's just nice to see the result from it. So working during the week, making sure everything runs. We can see we do now have where you can buy games and gift cards with Circuit cryptocurrency. The shop has been released, and now with the live stream, being able to communicate with the community, which is always awesome. I always look forward to that. That's where it really pays off. It truly does. So it's just milestones like that really make a big thing. So there was one other release, and this isn't so much a release, but more of an announcement. So, it's actually been a very productive week. It really has. There's been so much the iRacing event. Now, granted, with all the drivers that did qualify, they all did win Circuit cryptocurrency. Granted, with everyone that did have a podium finish, won a certain amount of cryptocurrency in regards to Bitcoin and Circuit. So really excited for those individuals. I'm currently working with Sing Kong Speedway to make sure that they all do receive it for everyone that is interested in receiving it. So with that, again with the games, the cards, we do have the merchandise right here. And also one thing is going to be Circuit is going to be listed on a new exchange. It's not Binance, I'm sorry. But that is one big thing. There's actually going to be a promotion that's hosted on Tuesday in regards to working with that project. So the project is definitely well known. And for anyone that is familiar with my background, I did come from this project. So it's really awesome working with that project. Just knowing that, and also me and Dan came from that project. So working with the project that we first began with, is just really cool. It truly is. Definitely a great team, passionate team, a very huge community that is very passionate for the project. But yeah, definitely always amazing working with them. So I got with their one of their leadership individuals, and we'll be hosting a promotion that's taking place on Tuesday. Really excited about it, and I think this is definitely going to be a big step for Circuit. So really excited about that. So we have that announcement. We did have the releases within the shop, and then the iRacing. So the iRacing is definitely a big thing. Really excited about that. I actually want to spin the wheel real quick, and let's go over to the wheel. All right, so let's go ahead and spin this thing. All right. Oh man, it's like right on there. Let's go ahead and go with 1,000. We'll go ahead and go with 1,000, even though I think it might be at 250, but we'll go with 1,000. And Binance next time. Yeah, Binance. Yeah, everything in good time. But yeah, congratulations to everyone for winning 1,000 Circuit on top of the 500 Circuit they already have, which is phenomenal. So, yeah, definitely awesome right there. If anyone has anything they'd like to see on the wheel, please let me know. We do have racing games We do have the circuit shirt, Bitcoin, gift cards. There's a bunch of stuff on here actually. But yeah, so yeah, definitely a big step. The community that we are working with is a very big community. They've been around. I think the project's been around since 2015. It sounds about right. And I was with them. Dan and I were with them in 2017. So, yeah, definitely a big thing. It's like this is a really big thing. It truly is. I'll prepare Power Circuit. Awesome, Mazu. Yeah, it's definitely a big thing. So, really excited about that. Someone actually had asked if we were going to host another race, or I guess you could say present another race. Singong Speedway does have a list of races they're doing throughout the year. So this one took place on the 7th of May, and I believe the next one is the 21st of May. But someone had asked, are we going to present another race done by Singong Speedway? You know, I had given it thought of if we wanted to do that. Now, granted, I don't know if there are any other slots to sponsor. So, granted, like I stated, there were only so many you could fill. And, you know, I believe Circuit was like the second, I believe it was the second project that they reached out to, seeing if we would like to sponsor one of their races. So we had to choose over anyone that we wanted. So we chose the Tarheel Classic. Now, granted, I believe the races actually go into October or November. So if they have another one available, I'll reach out to their point of contact at Singong Speedway, see if they do have one available. If they do, we possibly may go that route, but nothing has been put in stone. So, you know, I believe this was a very successful event. And I actually do want to take back, I believe they actually had 4.7 thousand viewers on the Facebook page. I believe the first race was 3.8, and I believe Circuit, the one sponsored by Circuit, was 4.7. So definitely the most amount of views through this racing cycle. There's a lot of promotion done with it. There was definitely great events that were pushed. Dan did amazing design work promoting the Tarheel Classic V150, which looked phenomenal. It truly did. So, you know, it was imperative that we really put our mark on this racing event. I believe we did. You know, it was just really awesome to see. It was new. A lot of people are, you know, again, really, I would say they're standoffish when it comes to hearing the word cryptocurrency. There's normally two things that come to mind. It's some scam or, you know, $1 million. Like, it's so lucrative, which it is. But, you know, unfortunately, I think the whole scam thing really, you know, is highlighted in that. It's unfortunate, but, you know, Circuit is a different type of beast. It really is. There's so much potential. It's a strong team. It's a knowledgeable team, which is very important. We have amazing staff, and every single day we're doing something productive. I mean, every single day. It's, you know, I took a step back because we spoke in regards to this last very great news. Thank you, Mazu. Yeah, MG. Yeah. Yeah, this one would be the first another big step forward. Yeah, definitely. So are you. Yeah, yeah, I took a step back because we spoke in regards to this last stream, and it was like taking a step back, and I did so, and you know, I really looked at it, and you know, it's not pushing down any other cryptocurrency project because that's not what we do, but you know, there's so many projects where it's like a standstill. It's like there was a lot of promises that were given. Boom, we're going to be huge. We're going to be huge. And someone I actually follow on Twitter made a comment in regards to this. And he basically was talking in regards to a project where they made these promises. They were going to be huge. And, you know, where did they go? And, you know, I never want Circuit to go down that path. I really never want them to. You know, because it's very easy too. Don't get me wrong, it's very easy. You put something off one day, and now it's 2 days, and now it's a week, and now it's a month, and now it's a year, and it's like, where did the year go? You know, time flies, it truly does. I never want circuit to get to that point. Dan, Christian, we all have the mentality. You do something every single day, towards the continual growth of circuit. Every single day, do one thing that's productive. And, there's no worry about not being successful because every single day you've done something working towards success. And that's what, that's the mentality that we have, and it's going to stay that way. Because, again, it's imperative that it does. Because it's so easy to get in the mindset of, we'll just do it tomorrow. We'll do it next week. Yeah, we'll do it, next month. That's not that we definitely don't want to go that route. So, yeah, Mazu, yeah, time flies. It really does. It really does. Goodness, and looking back, I graduated high school. This year would have been my 10-year reunion. But, with everything going on, there was no chance of going. But, it's been 10 years since I graduated high school. And, it really just flew by. It really did. But looking back, there's just so many good memories and, a lot of friendships that have been created, especially in the cryptocurrency space. I believe this is just an amazing time to be alive. It truly is. With the evolution of digital currency being implemented, it's really just amazing to see it develop like in front of your eyes. Like really, 10 years ago, Bitcoin, however, was created. Cool. But right now, we're seeing that now governments are starting to really take a look at implementing digital currencies. And if it were to be like the next, the next, can't even think of the word. Oh, gold standard. I always forget that because technically there isn't a gold standard. But if it were to be the next gold standard, that would be huge. I mean, that would be huge. Definitely a big step. And I easily see that happening because there is a set mark of Bitcoin. And I know China's already looking into implementing digital currency into their economy. So with them implementing it, creating their, digital currency or however, United States, of course, wants to take some type of part of that. And if I'm not wrong, the United States has the third highest population in the world. So that's a big thing right there. There's just so much that's happening in the circuit. And we haven't even been open for a year. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people, and I always get this, like, when's the next update? When's the next release? And, I always, like, the team is always able to deliver. Doing well, Ghost, thank you. But the team's always able to deliver. But, again, taking that step back, with any other project, it wouldn't be, like, when's the next update? Maybe next month or something. But with us, there's always something that we're able to say. It's either the games right here, it's the merchandise, we sponsor the iRacing event, going into the future, possibly looking at sponsoring another iRacing event. There's always just something else that's on the agenda. When it comes to the roadmap, which you've already covered the roadmap, in the past, the roadmap is pretty much completed for the entire year. I know there's a few things that we're still working towards, but in regards to like the community breaking over 5,000, all these different ones, I mean, everything's pretty much completed. So, again, it's really just working towards something productive every single day. Oh, it's morning there, MG. Tim, good to see you. UFC. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here, Tim. I truly appreciate it. And definitely a great live stream as always for you. You're almost at 2,000 subscribers, I believe. So the next giveaway happening at 2,000. If you haven't checked out Volatility Trading on YouTube, please do. Definitely a great guy, very knowledgeable, and really always fun to watch. So. But yeah, just covering over, you can now purchase Steam games and Steam gift cards with cryptocurrency for Circuit. Also, we do have the merchandise that you can buy stated right here. You would go here, you would click on an item, you would go to the main shop. You can buy a shirt, hoodie, bag, or however. And I believe this is a big thing in gaining more utility for circuit. So, let me see real quick. Let's see. During cash giveaways during live streams, if we hit the viewers' likes. Well, what's your goal during your live streams for the cash giveaways? How much cash are we talking? Turn that into some circuit. Yeah. Yeah, there's I'm really excited to see how the shop does. I don't know if people are going to hold circuit because they want the gain the value, which makes sense because it can easily go up 100% overnight. But I don't know. I mean, the game's really cool, so some people may want to. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. Let's see. Right now, I just need 35 viewers and 20 likes. $10 first time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely working for that on this upcoming Friday. So Volatility Trading streams every Friday, normally beginning like around 10:30. Yeah. Oh goodness. But yeah, definitely check them out. Truly, I always make a point to watch his live streams on Friday. We have the Saturday night circuits on Saturday, and that's always my schedule. So I'm always watching his live stream on Friday. Now, granted, I have his live stream up while I'm working on something with circuit, and actually the shop was being worked on when I was watching the live stream. But always make it a point. Volatility Trading is a very huge advocate when it comes to circuit cryptocurrency. He truly has a lot of faith within the project, which I'm very thankful for. And I told him before in the past, we're not going to let him down. We always make it a point to ensure that the community is up to date and the community is proud of Circuit. That's a big thing, being proud of a project. And we want to make sure that we deliver. And in doing so, every single week we're doing something. The newsletter goes out. Now we have the games, we have the merchandise, we did the iRacing event. You know, there's a lot of things to be proud of. You don't have to be just someone on the team or be a founder to be proud of a project. So we always want to make sure that the community has something to be proud of, and also their investment is protected. You've seen this in the past when we did have the update to Wallet version 2.0, which is awesome. Version 2.0, we get so many compliments on that, which it makes sense. I mean, the UI, the user interface is beautiful. There's I'm sorry, with the version 2.0, the major or the primary exchange BIRIC, or however you say it, they went into a maintenance mode, which maintenance mode means if you transfer coin, it's not going to take place because they're doing maintenance within the wallet. If we didn't place in maintenance mode, people would have deposited circuit and it may have been lost. So we want to make sure that was the first thing that we pushed and everyone was aware of it. So protecting your investment is a huge part. If you don't have the Circuit wallet, I highly, highly recommend it. We are in the highest return on investment phase of 1,000 coins a block. After this phase ends, I believe it's block 577,000. It's going to go to 800 Circuit a block. It's going to go down from there. So this is the best time to get basically your return with the Circuit blockchain. Masternodes are very, very important. The return on investment with a masternode is astronomical. I haven't done the exact numbers, but with the 1,000 block phase, and then also the amount of masternodes that are online, which is a good amount, but it's not thousands and thousands. So being able to actually get a reward from your masternode is a high percentile. Let's see. What is your link? Search my name. Yeah. I don't know. Once it gets so long, it just gets so itchy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, I can't rock the beard like you, but once it gets so long, it just starts to get like, I need to get a haircut. That's what I need to get. Like, geez. Like, I feel like, you know, like, you had to suffer through it. Yeah, I definitely need to. Yeah, the haircut thing is really just like, oh my goodness. You know, I can't wait till the barber's open again. Like, that's just the biggest thing. Goodness. But yeah, just so much coming. Also, I have stated that Circuit will be available on a new exchange. It's not Binance, so I just had to throw it out there. Like, of course, it wouldn't be Binance. But you know, this exchange is a very, very positive step. It truly is. The project that is behind it has a huge community. I've been with them. Well, I started with them about 3 years ago, if not a little bit more. But definitely a big step. There will be a promotion that's hosted on Tuesday. So I will make sure that the promotion, if you're not following us on Twitter, please do. It's very important to follow us on Twitter. That's where the promotion will be hosted. This is going to be a big event. There'll be a circuit giveaway. There'll be a Bitcoin giveaway. And there also will be another cryptocurrency giveaway. I can't state that yet because it's kind of a surprise. Yeah, I appreciate that, Tim. Thank you. I cut my hair myself. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've had it, you know, kind of longer, but you know, I'll look into it. But yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, just so much coming forward. There's a lot that's going on next week with this project. Again, let me know what you think of the games right here, the Steam gift card, also the merchandise that is stated right here for Circuit. You know, just let me know what you think in the comments below or within the chat. Also, you can message us on Twitter. You know, just give us feedback if you'd like to see any specific games. You know, what would you like to see? Everything is really for the community. It truly is. We want to make sure that the community, you know, has a utility for the coin, not only just holding the coin and waiting for it to go up in value. So it was so funny. There's a video, I forget who posted it. It was basically the quarantine stereotypes, where it like shows 4 guys and it's like the stereotypes that you'll see as like one guy goes crazy, one guy shaves his head, one guy lets himself go, so he just gains like all this weight, you know. And it's, I mean, it's, I could see it. I definitely could. I know I put on a few pounds, like obviously, you know, just being here and not really, you know, it happens. It happens. But I haven't shaved my head yet, so, or gone crazy. I don't think I've gone there yet. So, you don't want to see the haircut. I'm sure it's not that bad at Mazu. Oh goodness. Yeah. So, yeah, with the games getting started. Granted, we do have the mobile backgrounds for your. Let me see if I can actually. You can see it right here. These are actually the backgrounds that you can download. These are free. There is a little bit of a glare, so you can't really see it too well. But yeah, if you have an Android or iOS or iPhone or however. So Circuit Faucet, use the promo code Tarheel Classic V150, all caps. This will give you up to 500 Circuit for free. Excuse me. So also the desktop wallet, the wallet bootstrap. There is a tutorial on YouTube with the bootstrap being utilized. You can actually, I mean, we're already on YouTube, but you can search it on YouTube, wallet version 2.0 tutorial, and it'll give you a walkthrough with the desktop wallet and utilizing the bootstrap. The bootstrap is very important. If anyone ever needs any assistance with their wallet, please make sure that you do follow us within the Discord or join the Discord. It's in the description below. We've had a few people reach out and they need assistance with the wallet. And the time for getting back to them is very quick. It truly is. So thank you for the staff for you know, really helping them in a timely manner. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, so if you ever need assistance with your wallet, and also the biggest thing with the wallet is make sure that you do go to the block explorer. If your wallet's acting odd or weird or however, please make sure that you're actually matching it up with the block that's right here. If you look at your wallet and it doesn't match this block, please restart your wallet. I accidentally clicked on that. But yeah, please restart your wallet. So just close it, reopen it. And that sometimes does fix it. I mean, it sounds pretty cliche, but Yeah, closing your wallet, reopening it, does a resynchronization, and basically what that is doing is it's reaching out to peers. If anyone's not familiar with the peer listing, it's basically when your wallet opens, you're synchronizing to peers within the blockchain. The peers are feeding you new blocks. That's what's getting you on that exact block, and then you're moving forward from there. So if you're not synchronized on the right block, or you don't have the current wallet address, or I'm sorry, the current wallet version, which is 2.0, you're not going to be able to benefit from the 1,000 block circuit block time or circuit block reward. So please make sure that you are on the right version. You are matching yourself to the Block Explorer block right here, and it's very important to do so. So with that, and let's see also, we do have online games as well. There is a dice game and a wheel game. If anyone is interested in that, it's been there for quite some time. We do have the documents right here as well. The partners, we did cover over the drivers. So the drivers are stated right here. You can see all the individuals, their racing bios. And also there is Automotive's Care. Mr. Auto is actually, well, he does have a business partner, but Chaz is the individual that has been a very close friend of mine for quite some time. Really excited that he did partner up with Circuit. If you go to Mr. Auto, you're checking out, use promo code Circuit. You're going to get a discount. I believe it's either 15 or 20% off, which is like awesome. So definitely awesome to have him as partner with Circuit. Broadcasting, we do see volatility trading right here. So for anybody that wants to watch volatility trading during Fridays, which please do, he's really entertaining to watch, truly. You already claimed it, awesome. Yeah, volatility trading is right here. Your Crypto Daily, I actually did, I was one of their, I guess, like primaries to Your Crypto Daily. I did a lot of broadcasting on there before Circuit was created. So you'll see a lot of my analysis on Your Crypto Daily. And this is me talking in regards to what I think Bitcoin's going to be at, when I think it's going to break the all-time high, how I trade, what I look for. Yeah, there's a lot that I did talk about. I do talk about it a little bit within the Circuit live streams as we have today. But with Your Crypto Daily, I actually do want to reach out to them again and see if I can start hosting, because I love talking about the analysis part. And if anyone would like to see it during the circuit, Saturday night circuits, or the live streams, or however, please let me know. But I don't want to dedicate too much time to analysis because it's circuit live stream. But I really do enjoy doing the analysis part. And it's always amazing questions on there. People want to know what coin to invest in, what token to invest in, what's a good investment. I like the questions that say, I currently have 1,000 Doge. What should I do with that? Or should I hold it? Should I sell it? Or however. Those are always fun to hear. So definitely Your Crypto Daily, awesome. Garage Day Trader was in the live stream as well, saying hello. Definitely check him out. Lone Wolf Day Trading is actually my trading. So if you ever see Lone Wolf Day Trading on Twitter, that's me. Cryptocurrencies. So Castle Coin has been with us since the beginning. Legion Coin, their team has been with us as well. Is it the reward is 30K circuit? I may have missed. What's that in regards to, Mazu, for the 30K circuit? Excuse me. Yeah, I may have covered something. I forget what it would be in regards to. But yeah, so Legion was with us right at the beginning. Granted, Legion has dispersed. This coin has evolved into a different coin. I still have it on the website because it's, really just saying thank you to Legion. It will be taken off in the near future, but really saying thank you to Legion Coin because they were the first cryptocurrency to approach us and really believed in the project. So really thankful for that. I really do appreciate it. Spectre Security Coin, of course, with Digi Warfare. If you need any type of security needs, definitely reach out to Spectre Security. The best security, they actually do secure the Circuit Society infrastructure. Definitely an amazing team, very knowledgeable, over 30 years of experience. So Strong Hands is a great team as well. Go back a long ways with Strong Hands, so definitely a lot of history there. Drivers, we did cover those as well. And then the racing experiences. So, for the racing experiences, Rent a race car. Unfortunately, with the virus going on, you can't really go out. But whenever this does cease, rent a race car is where you can actually go to a location. They'll outfit you with all the gear, give you driving lessons, and you can race around the racetrack. If that's something that you would like to do in the near future, or you want to pursue being a professional driver, you can go rent a race car for a flat fee. And for that flat fee, again, they'll outfit you, they'll give you driving lessons, and they'll actually let you race around a live track. So definitely awesome. And they do have Circuit logo on their vehicles. I believe there's 6 vehicles that it is on. So definitely a thank you to them. Masternode hosting for the Apollon Network. So I'll actually have to take a look. I believe the Apollon Network may have dispersed as well. But definitely a thank you to them for everything that they have done. And again, with the Circuit website, updating will occur, but it's really just saying thank you to everyone. We'll see a lot of projects come and go. That's kind of how it is within the crypto space. A lot of them have really passionate people, and you know, it's always sad to see them go. It really is, especially since, you know, they're there with you in the beginning. But I've got 30K Circuit on 8 May. I would reach out to Adachi in regards to that. I believe that's for something else. That's funny. But yeah, I definitely reach out. That may be in regards to the Circuit team. But yeah, so for the shop, we do see the Circuit merchandise and also the Steam games and the gift cards. That's available as well. If you wanted to purchase Circuit, I highly advise using Barak Exchange, or Barak or Break or however. This is our primary exchange, and yeah, definitely recommend utilizing them. So, from your fans, it could be. You never know. So home, what is Circuit? So I actually just want to cover over the homepage. We've actually never done it during a live stream. And I'm not quite sure if anyone is familiar with these pages since we've never covered it. Whenever it loads. So this is actually just covering over why Circuit is what Circuit is. You can actually see some of the stuff right here. Now this page is actually put together in the beginning. So we do have testimonials, of course. Why invest in Circuit? And the latest Circuit news. Why do we engineer Circuit? Is actually an interesting piece to read. It's really speaking in regards to how racing has just expanded across so many countries, how many racing events are hosted each year, and also with Formula One and NASCAR alone, the industry is over $10 billion. So with all the other racing genres and everything put into it, just it's a huge untapped market. It truly is. Trent, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely doing well. Just covering over, let me just backtrack what we have covered over. With Circuit, we do have the merchandise that has been released. You can actually click on here. It's going to bring you to the storefront. You can purchase the shirt, which I'm currently wearing. You can see the patches. Got the patch right here. We do have the piece on the back that says, granted, I have the founder patch. All the other ones, and let me actually just go ahead and click on it right here to give everyone a broadcast. But you see on the piece here, Circuit Society Cryptocurrency 01. Now we do again see the patches right here. So the patch here, patch around the side, and everything like really, like the material is really nice. It truly is. The logos are very sharp looking, and you can actually see the other stuff right here. The hoodie is something I really want to get once it becomes wintertime again. But the hoodie really just looks spot on. Granted, it's basically the same design outlay. I mean, but look how the guy looks so happy, and you know he's happy because he's wearing the Circuit hoodie. That's why he's so happy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so yeah, going to the shop right here, you can purchase Circuit merchandise. Additionally, we do have Steam games and Steam gift cards that you can purchase with Circuit cryptocurrency. This is a big step in the right direction. The utility of Circuit and the value of Circuit just keeps on going up. We saw, I believe it was 2 days ago or so, Circuit went up 15% within the exchange. And now we're saying that you can now purchase games with circuits. So being able to purchase an item with a cryptocurrency is phenomenal. This is definitely a great step in the right direction. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's doing well, truly. But yeah, so definitely an awesome thing. Really excited about this. Once you actually do click on the game, it's actually really cool because it does give you an idea of everything in regards to the game. We do see that this game is currently on sale. How much circuit it does cost to purchase this game. So once you do have this amount within your account, and we'll also have a tutorial. I can promise this. We'll have a tutorial to come out when we do a release officially because it has not been released on Twitter yet. We haven't released it anywhere else except on the live stream, and this is just saying thank you to everyone that does watch us during the live streams. But you can see the different pictures down here, and you can actually see the description, and this actually gives you an idea of all the available content. You can see all the available vehicles for this the game. It just keeps on going, like the different game modes, the features, the apps. You can see the other games that are listed down here that are like it. Hollow Knight's actually a really good game. So Terraria, everyone's quite familiar, I would believe, with that game. But yeah, so it's really cool just to see you can now purchase games with Circuit, giving it more utility, and it's just a level of excitement. You know, just now being able to use Circuit for a purchase of some sort. We're definitely going to be able to go further with this, especially, and I was actually talking about in regards to Singong Speedway. Singong Speedway did host primarily the Tarheel Classic V150. We did do the audio. For anyone that may have just joined the live stream, there was a audio feed within the Tarheel Classic V150 that was basically saying a shout out to Circuit Cryptocurrency about what our mission is and thanking us for being a part of the racing industry now, which is definitely awesome. The commentators did a phenomenal job. They're very, very fun to listen to. They brought a lot of excitement to the race, and there was a lot of excitement in action in the race itself. There was actually a car that flew up on the side wall, which was crazy to see. There was just so much action within the race. It was wild. Tony, definitely good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, if you did miss, there was a shout out to Circuit Cryptocurrency within the Tarheel Classic V150. And, it was just awesome to see. And again, there was a lot of action. The car flipped up on the side of the wall. They were going 3 wide around the turn. So, I mean, that's just like a big thing right there because that could, there could be definitely an accident that happens from that. But so with that, also the merchandise is out, and you are able to purchase Steam games from. Oops, didn't mean to go there. Where's that? Oh, there we are. Couldn't find that for a second. But you are able to purchase Steam games with cryptocurrency, and I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, but Tony, we were talking about Chess Ultra, and. Yeah, the words chess and ultra in the same sentence. I've never heard it before either, but I would love to see it. So there is. Make sure I highlight this. So, let's see. So volatility trading. He actually just put out a thing. So volatility trading does have a promo code, volatility trading, all caps. It will actually give you up to 1,000 circuit within the faucet. Thank you so much, Tim, for posting that. So if you actually go to getting started, go down to circuit faucet, you click right there. You enter your circuit wallet address and the promo code volatility trading in all caps. You can win a chance up to an additional 1,000 circuit, which is definitely awesome. So definitely use that promo code. But yeah, so Tony and I were talking about Chess Ultra in the same sentence. But yeah, really excited about this. I mean, this was really a highlight. Also, we are listed on a new exchange. Granted, this will be released on Tuesday. There will be a promotion set within the Twitter. If you're not following us on Twitter, please do. There'll be a circuit giveaway. There'll be a Bitcoin giveaway. There'll be another cryptocurrency giveaway. I can't name that one yet because it's a surprise. And also, I'm not allowed to. But I'll be sure to use on my next claim. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely put Volley trading the promo code to the side for when you can use it. You know, an additional 1,000 circuit. I mean, it truly is really good. So for everyone that has posted their circuit wallet address, if you have not already, please do. We did give 500 circuit to everyone that posted their circuit address, and also everyone won an additional 1,000 circuit. And we're actually about to spin the wheel right now. So let us go over to the wheel setup. There we are, and let's spin it. Oh wow! So the game that's actually stated right here was actually just one. So wow, I didn't see. That's awesome. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So this game right here was actually just one. What we're gonna do is I have to go to the 1 to 100 number generator. So for the ones that are in yellow, if anyone's not familiar already, you will select a number between 1 and 100. Whoever the closest is to the number that is generated on our end is going to win the racing game right there. I actually did the racing game during a live stream once before. It is a Steam game, so make sure that you do have Steam downloaded. It's actually a really fun game. I really do enjoy it. It's more of an arcade type. So let me go ahead and bring this over here. Excuse me. All right, so it looks like Volatility Trading has 27. So go ahead and post a number between 1 and 100. I'll actually select one right here, and let me go over back to the main screen. But right here, I will click a number. It'll generate one random number between 1 and 100, and whoever wins that is going to win this game right here. Again, it's a very fun game. It is an arcade type. I do have it personally, and it has been live streamed in the past. And we can actually see right here, you have the description. And yeah, so originally, I mean, this game is valued at 102,000 circuit. So definitely a big win here. So there we are. So yeah, go ahead and post a number. If I win, I want you. I like to play along. Okay. All right, so no worries. Looks like Tony has his number, of course. But yeah, definitely. Wow. Okay, I'm really excited about that. Someone winning that game. If you haven't posted a number already, please do. We'll give it a couple more minutes. And then once the couple minutes have gone by, then I'll make sure that we do end the voting so everyone has a chance. But give it a couple more minutes. Make sure everyone gets their vote in. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, definitely thank you to Tim for posting his promo code. Looks like Soryu has 71. So we currently have 27, 69, and 71. 25 from Amazu, so awesome. And also remember, at the end of the live stream, which will be shortly, because I know everyone has plans. But at the end of the live stream, we do a $5 Bitcoin giveaway. So make sure to stay around for that. That's going to happen every Saturday night circuit. That does occur. There will be a $5 Bitcoin giveaway at the end of the live stream. And this is saying thank you to everyone that has tuned into live stream and has stayed around for the duration. I always love to give back to the community. I've said this plenty of times, but circuit would be nowhere without the community. The community is definitely a priority when it comes to circuit, and we don't take anyone for granted. We've made that known plenty of times, and we'll continue to do so. But very thankful to the community, and thank you to everyone for the support. Mazu, thank you so much for hosting the giveaway on Twitter. That was definitely awesome to see. I truly do appreciate that. It really means a lot. Thank you very much. Mazu, what's the prize? I missed this one. So the prize is this game right here. So this game was landed on within the wheel. This is one that was live streamed, I believe 2 live streams ago. This is the arcade racer. I don't know if everyone can really see. I know these pictures are smaller. But these are pictures from the game itself, and the game is valued at 102,000 circuit, $9.95. So definitely a really, really big win. That's definitely awesome to see. Congratulations to whoever who wins it. But yeah, we'll give it another minute, and then I'm going to close out voting, and we're going to go for it. So we currently have 27, 69, 71, and 25. So go ahead and get your numbers in, and then we will do the random number generator right here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely awesome to see. Yeah, and for whoever wins this, yeah, just make sure that you do have Steam downloaded, and I'll have to add you. Well, there's actually multiple ways we could go about it, so we'll figure it out once it comes to that. All right, we're about to close out voting. All right, we're closing out voting. All right. All right, so again, we have 27, 69, 71, and 25. So thank you to everyone that did post a number. And let us go ahead and do generating one random number between 1 and 100. 76. Which I believe is Soryu. Yeah, looks like Soryu. So Soryu has won the game right here. So congratulations to Soryu. It did land on 76, and Soryu said 71. So congratulations. Very exciting. Please don't. Wait, may I just get someone who has Steam? I don't play Steam. Do you have the ability to download Steam, or Tony? Oh Lord. Yeah, whatever you'd like to do with the game, let me know. If you would like to pass off to someone else, let me know if you want to do that. If you'd like to download Steam and keep it, please let me know. We'll do that. Completely up to you. Just make sure that you do let me know either in the comments below, or if you want to send a message on Twitter. Just let me know however you'd like to go about it. But definitely congratulations for winning that. It's 102,000 circuit value, which is huge. Going back to what is circuit, also we have the developers blog, meeting our circuit team. I just want to highlight meeting our circuit team. All right, so we can see me photoshopped here. Dan did awesome on this. I love this. Also, Dan here, of course, and then Christian. So these are the 3 founding members. We're still updating the pictures. We do have a Dachi right here as well. And then the virtual racing inventory. For anyone that does have a question about the virtual racing inventory, this is something to come in the near future. This was actually implemented into the website because it is something we'd like to push out. But saying thank you to Leaf, Lowell, and also Shabor. Shabor is the one that does the tutorials on YouTube in regards to the wallet, as far as wallet version 2.0 with the bootstrap. Dan does all of the design work for Circuit, phenomenal, and definitely a lot of years. Also, he is our CFO, so he does cover really any type of step that we want to take that does have a financial background to it. And then also Christian is the security officer, handles all the infrastructure, anything. Very knowledgeable guy, very talented. I mean, his resume just goes on and on. I couldn't name every single thing. So, let's see. Can I just give it to Tony instead? I mean, if you'd like to. Gotta get out of here. Tim, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it. I'm not up there, Tony. I'll get you up there, don't worry. This actually hasn't been updated in quite some time, to be honest. We're still updating the pictures and everything, but we will need to do a team revamp. Now, granted, the individuals that are stayed on here are primary. So with Leaf, he's over the business relations. With Lowell, she is over the administration, all of it. Shabor is over all of the support. So he's basically the lead of support. Adachi is the lead moderator. So everyone that is staying on this page is a lead. But granted, Tony, I'll make sure you get on the page. Don't worry. No worries. No worries. Oh, goodness, my nose is killing me. Oh, man. Okay, if you want to give it to Tony, yeah, definitely. All right, Tony, I'm going to have to get with you, and we're going to have to get you this game. Yeah, definitely, so are you. And thank you so much for being here, and thank everyone for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Again, I never take anyone for granted. It's amazing to see everyone tuning in for the live stream. It's truly phenomenal. Couldn't be more thankful. And I hope everyone does enjoy the shop. We do have games. We have the gift cards you can now purchase with Circuit Cryptocurrency. We do still have the faucet, so you can get free Circuit Cryptocurrency. Volatility Trading did release his promo code, Volatility Trading in all caps, up to 1,000 Circuit. We also do have the promo code Tarheel Classic V150 in all caps. That's up to 500 Circuit. So make sure that you do utilize those. With the faucet, and we can actually go over to the faucet right now, and we'll just do it right here. But the faucet's been around not even for 9 months, I don't believe, and we're about to reach 9,000 payouts. So it's definitely awesome to see that people are utilizing the faucet. They are obtaining free Circuit Cryptocurrency. It was definitely awesome to see. And almost reaching 10,000 payouts, and that's before we even hit a year of being publicly released. Actually, I will say May 7th, which was actually the Tarheel Classic V150, was the official mark of our 10 months of being a released project. So as of May 7th, we've been publicly released for 10 months, and which is awesome. I mean, there's been so much that's been achieved within this 10-month period. We do sponsor 9 competitive racing drivers. We're almost about to reach 9,000 payouts within the Circuit faucet. We are about to reach 4,000 followers on Twitter, which is awesome to see. We have released a shop where you can now purchase games with Circuit Cryptocurrency. We have released our merchandise. We can now purchase our shirts. We do have hoodies. We do have stickers. We do have hats. There's just been so much. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Yeah, I have you on Steam. Yeah, I'll just send you a code through Steam then. Yeah, that was very nice of you, Soryu. Very nice. Yeah, definitely. That was really nice. That was very nice of you. That was very nice. But yeah, there's been so much that has come out of the Circuit project, and we're not even a year old yet. It's amazing to see the market cap for, if we want to talk about analytics, the market cap of Circuit, I believe, is 72,000 right now, which is a good amount. Now, granted, this is at the current stat level, and Bitcoin, I believe, has pulled back to about, we can actually just take a look right here, 8,700. We do see this huge drop off. I believe it has to do something with the pullback, how much momentum that we've had, breaking over 10,000. But I believe it has something else to do with it. Again, I didn't really look into it because I was preoccupied right up until the beginning of this live stream. My net is so slow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it varies for internet speeds for everyone. No worries. But yeah, this doesn't mean to get discouraged or anything like that. People want to see these huge gains, right? People want to see it gain 500%, 1,000%, all of this. But people don't want to see it, pull back 11%. It's like you have to give and take. I actually read something on, I think it was Twitter, and it was basically saying, it's somewhat equivalent to farming in the sense that you would plant a seed, whatever seed it were to be, and you would nurture it until it grows older. And this could take weeks, it could take months, or however, depending on what plant it is. But you wouldn't plant it and then a day later be like, no, we're not going anywhere, and just dig it back up. excuse me, it doesn't work that way. You gotta, you have to be flexible. I've always said whenever you invest in cryptocurrency or any investment whatsoever, you always want to question yourself and always think of questions that someone's going to ask you. So if I were to invest in Bitcoin and someone asked me why I invested in it, then I would be able to give them a 5 to 10 minute spiel of why I did it. And also thinking of things that people may say, that may contradict your move. You always want to think one step ahead of everyone. So if you were to invest in Bitcoin and it's gone down 11%, someone says, why did you do it? It's going to go back to 0. Then you would be able to contest of why you did it. So just make sure that you are making smart moves when you do invest. Of course, I always advocate for Circuit because, we're one of the fastest moving cryptocurrencies in regards to how much momentum that we have with everything we are achieving. Everyone will see that as time goes on, it'll be brought to life of, how fast Circuit's moving and how much, people want to integrate Circuit. Because again, like I said, with racing is more traditional, but as we see the younger generation coming in, everything's becoming more digital, technology is advancing. We're going to see more implementing of just really cryptocurrency in general. We see that everything is going really iRacing, especially this time right now. I know traditional tracks are going to reopen, and yes, but I believe a lot of those traditional tracks are still going to keep that iRacing genre alive because it's reaching out to a new audience. It's generating more capital, so it's more income. It just makes sense. So why not implement a digital currency into a digital genre? It just goes hand in hand. So I'm really excited for that as well. There's just so much potential. Also, for if anyone is racing for Forza, this will actually be pushed out on Twitter as well. But for anyone that does do Forza Horizon, Forza 7, there are circuit wraps that are available. They're free. You can download them. All you do is in the description is www.circuit-society.io. Also, you can look up the designer's name. It's Dilo Design. That is Dilo. He does all the designs. Download them for free. There's been over 450 downloads so far. It's phenomenal. That's just amazing to see, especially since those designs haven't dropped that long ago. So seeing people, when you see the circuit wrap, don't get me wrong, it looks so polished. Like, I want it on my own vehicle. Like, it looks so good, so spot on. It's just amazing. So we'll make sure that we get that pushed out on Twitter. Again, if you don't follow us on Twitter, please do. That's where all of our announcements and releases are primarily highlighted. We do have Facebook as well. Granted, our announcements and releases go on Facebook, but it's not a primary social outlet. Reason being is Facebook, it doesn't have a large audience like it used to. We saw everything was MySpace, then it went over to Facebook. I think everything is now evolving to Twitter and Instagram. That's just my thoughts on it, but we still do have a Facebook. We might even get a MySpace while we're at it. I don't know. But yeah, there's just really so much coming from the team. So really excited about that. We're definitely going places. Everyone will see in time. We already saw that Circuit was the first cryptocurrency to sponsor an iRacing event, the first competitive racing cryptocurrency to do so, which is definitely a big step. We did make history in cryptocurrency, which is awesome to see. Cryptocurrency has been around for a decade, and we still made history in it. We made history when we became the first competitive racing cryptocurrency. We made history twice. Tony, oh jeez, AOL, and oh Lord, no, not on there. I'm sorry, not on there. That's funny. But yeah, we've already made history twice in cryptocurrency. So this is just the beginning. There's so much momentum that we have, and so much that is to yet be broadcasted from Circuit. It's just amazing to see. So I'm really excited that there is now more utility of purchasing items with cryptocurrency, specifically Circuit. That's awesome to see. Let me go ahead and just switch back over to the... so this was the game that was won. We'll go back one. And here we are. So the games that are available for purchase, which is awesome, really awesome to see. I'm really excited about that. We can make it 3 times break the all-time high circuit. Yeah, so I believe Circuit's all-time high was created. Oh man, I think it was Was it August? No, I think it was before then. I really can't recall, but no, it had to be after that. I think it was October. But the all-time high in sats, I think, was 14. So 14 was the all-time high as far as sats. Now, granted, Bitcoin's gone up a lot since then. So, but yeah, the movement in the circuit market is so easy. I mean, right now, it's so easy to move the market of circuit. I don't think people actually realize. People want to look more at like Tron or XRP, or, and I understand because it's been around for a while. But if you actually look at XRP, if you look at the timeline within the coin market cap, you'll see that it's sustained around the same price for 3 years, if not more. I think it's actually 4 years. You'll see the graph just go sideways. It wasn't until 2017 when Bitcoin was breaking the all-time high that XRP had such a run. So, everyone starts somewhere. That's, I know it's cliche. I know it's said, all the time, but everyone really does start somewhere. And it's just amazing to see that where Circuit started, there was no initial coin offering. There was with Tron. I think there was with XRP. Those had initial coin offerings, and what that does is it implements more capital for that coin to grow. So with Tron, they had their initial coin offering, and they generated how much? And with that amount, they're able to get onto these larger exchanges. They're able to, generate their infrastructure, and that's how they went about it. Circuit didn't go that route. Reason being is ICOs, one, are already kind of like, that already looks kind of scammy. Two, it's kind of a disservice to the community. People don't really look at it that way because they're not familiar with how the ins and outs of investing are, but it is a disservice to the individuals that don't get on the ICO, and even possibly some that get on the ICO if the price doesn't fluctuate to the amount that they want it to. But again, everyone starts somewhere. With Circuit starting with no founding capital, nothing like that, and now where we are now, it's just wild to see. So there's, again, so much potential. I've already talked about the market cap of Circuit breaking. If it were to break over $1 million, it wouldn't even be a surprise to me. We would highlight it on our social medias, but it wouldn't be like, we made it and that's it. I mean, $1 million is just like, that's just, just barely a cut into what it will be. Looking much higher than that. $1 million is a starting point, but that's not the end right there. So, definitely a lot of potential. I will say a lot of coins within the 2017 break that were altcoins, they, granted all of them are altcoins, but their market cap went to $1 billion. So if we were to take the same mentality with Circuit, if Circuit's circulating supply was around 1 billion coins when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high, which is definitely, that's reasonable. That's probably where it will be. The coin value per circuit would be $1 per coin. And that would be going hand in hand with the market cap being at $1 billion, because if the circulating supply is $1 billion, the value would have to be $1 for the market cap to be $1 billion. So, it's wild to think that Circuit would be valued at $1 a coin, but that's just the reality of what could happen. Because when people see how much capital and how much income flow into the market, especially when Bitcoin's breaking the all-time high, you see all these investors just coming in. Everyone wants to find that new Bitcoin or the next Bitcoin. Millions of dollars are pushed into it. I promise you, if $1 million was pushed into the Circuit exchange today, actually, I don't even know if the Circuit exchange could handle that. It would get to the point where all ask orders are eaten, to the point where the value would be, like it would be off the charts. It would be over $100 a coin if $1 million were pushed in, because the ask side, or basically the selling side of the exchange, all of them would be bought. So the value would it wouldn't even hit a stopping point. So yeah, that's kind of the reality of it, because a lot of these coin projects were having millions of dollars pushed into it. If you look at XRP, or I'm sorry, if you look at XP, I think there was $26 million that were pushed into the exchange in one day. That project went up to $1 billion in regards to the market cap. If you look at Dinin, I've actually mentioned Dinin in the past, and it was actually funny. I mentioned Dinin during last Saturday night stream, and after that live stream ended, they went up like 200%, which like I was looking on the exchange because I wanted to see where it sat, and it went up 200%. Yeah, Dinin went up 200%. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, definitely excited about it. And this isn't a shilling. I don't shill because I'm very against shilling. I've already called out Tron because they shill. I like that. I think it's not a professional route to go in regards to growing your cryptocurrency. It personally, it angers me, but I won't showcase that while I'm doing a circuit live stream because it's not professional. But I'm truly very angered at how Tron goes about their marketing. So, but granted, that's just me. It's a personal feeling, and I won't showcase that during a live stream for circuit because it's not professional in my idea. But I have my own ideas in regards to how you should broadcast your project. You could do the whole shilling. I'm going to go to $1 billion a coin. You better buy it today. You can go that route, or you could go how Circuit does, and we just show you why we are this amazing project. And I'm pretty sure we showcase day in and day out. So, so what's today's coins? Yeah, goodness. I mean, Circuit obviously is the coin to go for, but in regards to the top 10, there's been so many, because like with Bitcoin, obviously everyone knows where I stand with Bitcoin. I really like Bitcoin. Yes, people are going to downgrade it because the technology is old, which it is. They did the lightning speed update, or lightning speed network update, whatever you want to call it, I think a year ago. But it's still nothing compared to how fast the cryptocurrencies are today. I won't downgrade it, but I have stated that the technology is obsolete. And people took it the wrong way when I said that. They said, oh, it's not obsolete, whatever. I'm saying obsolete in the fact that the coins that are produced today are much quicker. And reason being is because technology is more advanced than it was a decade ago. So that's the reason I say it's obsolete. Obsolete meaning that there's been a new splice that's come into existence. So thank you, Amazu, for that. Yeah, I mean, I have my own ideas, but this is really, when I put on the shirt, it's all about Circuit. So, but yeah, Ethereum, I really like Ethereum. Reason being is because Ethereum basically generates all the tokens, and the fact that it powers it. Ethereum is basically, when you think Ethereum, you think tokens. I personally have a token that I really like, and I really want to work with this token, but they don't really go for partnerships. I've asked them a couple of times, and but I really like this project. I actually made a video on YouTube years ago in regards to this project. So XRP, everyone knows how I feel about XRP, I believe. There's been a lot of claims where their founding members are dumping on their community, which I think, it probably is true. Tether, I mean, there's really not much to say about Tether except that it does have more 24-hour volume than any other cryptocurrency, but it does hold value to $1 US, so it's tethered to the dollar. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash has had a lot of movement in the past. I've never really been a big Bitcoin Cash guy, I guess you could say. Along with Bitcoin SV, which is a splice off of the Bitcoin protocol. But, you know, I do like Bitcoin Gold. I will say that. Bitcoin Gold has a lot of potential because it is a splice. You have the primary splices, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Gold from the Bitcoin protocol. And Bitcoin Gold, I think, is currently valued at $10. So with having I think their maximum supply is 21 million. Let me see. I just want to double check. Yeah, so their maximum supply is 21 million. They're based off of the Bitcoin protocol. So, I mean, there's so much potential. They were actually, Bitcoin Gold was once valued at $500 a coin. So I see why the only reason Bitcoin Gold is being held down so much is there was somewhat, I won't say it's a hostile takeover, but there was some type of flaw with their network. And I don't know if they are actually centralized in the fact that they do broadcast their protocol. But I don't see why they wouldn't be over $1,000 a coin when everything really does ramp up. It would. I don't see why that wouldn't happen. So I mean, it's already been up to $500 a coin. I don't see why it wouldn't go up to 1,000, and especially since it is a max supply of 21 million, it's going exactly hand in hand with the Bitcoin protocol. It has a lot of potential, just like Bitcoin Cash has gone up quite some time. Yeah, there's just a lot of potential with it. Whoops. Litecoin, you know, everyone says it's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. People say that Litecoin should be valued at 25% of what Bitcoin is because it has 4 times the max supply of Bitcoin. Because Litecoin has 84 million, Bitcoin has 21 million. So technically saying that, people think Litecoin should be now valued at around $2,200. That's a lot. That's a lot for Litecoin. The highest Litecoin's ever been was about $350 back in 2017. So, I don't know. Binance Coin. Everyone knows Binance. Everyone knows Binance Coin. EOS and Tezos or however. You know, I really haven't heard too much about these, to be honest. I've heard about Stellar. Stellar was once in the top 10. Cardano was once in the top 10. But, you know, I think there is return on investment possibility with the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Don't get me wrong. But that's not where you're going to see the most return on investment. It's not in the top 10. People look at the top 10 and they feel more comfortable and just more secure because it is more well known. There's already volume you can see here. It's been around for a few years, if not more. It's already established. There's already an established community. People feel more secure when they're investing in these top 10 cryptocurrencies. And I completely understand it. But the thing is, if Litecoin goes up to $400, which would be breaking its all-time high that happened in 2017, it would be a lot, right? $400 a Litecoin. Wow. Oh, man. But imagine if you bought it today, you're still, and I say only making, because there's other higher possibilities, you would only be making 10 times your money. So if you invested $100 into it, it went up to $400 a coin, then basically you would make 10 times your money. So $1,000. I mean, that. You'll make money, but that's not where the profit lies. Like, that's not where they return on investment. You have to have this mentality. With more risk, you're going to have more reward. I mean, that's very cliche, but that's how it is. With less risk, there's less reward. So, yes, these top 10 are established, and that's good. But think outside the box. Like, do you want to make $1,000 when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high and the market cap breaks over $1 trillion? Do you want to make $100? You want to make $1,000, or do you want to make $500,000? That's the way you have to think about it. Yes, there's going to be more risk, but there's going to be more reward. If you want to invest in, if you want to invest in one of the top 10, then I understand. It's more stable. It's equivalent to investing in a mutual fund, but there is more return. I'll just say that. Yeah, higher the reward, higher the profit. Definitely Mazu. Yeah. If you want to invest in a mutual fund in the stock market, yeah, you're not going to make any money off of it. You're supposed to, but you're not going to. But it's secure. It's not like you're going to lose all your money the next day. Just like with the top 10, you're not going to lose all your money the next day. Even when everything went down in regards to the outbreak of the current virus, you didn't lose all your money. Everything's basically bounced back to where it was or a little bit more. We see Bitcoin broke over $10,000. I think Litecoin is hitting a baseline around $40. But this just isn't the top return on investment. I mean, I'm telling you, it's really not. I know of plenty of other coins that have a lot of potential. Circuit, of course, one of them. I personally, I've already said this before, but if execs within a project are still buying their cryptocurrency, there's probably something going on. There's probably a reason why they're buying their own project. And that's kind of how it is within Circuit. I'm always making sure that my holding or my portfolio within Circuit is always expanding. Excuse me, because I know there's going to be a time where it just breaks through the roof, and that's going to be a really good time for everyone. So if you haven't invested in Circuit, obviously that would probably be a good move. I'm never going to continually project buying Circuit cryptocurrency, and the reason being is because I would rather show you why you should buy it. I'm not going to show it all day saying, yep, no, this is the next big thing. The top 10, nah, forget those. That's not how I'm going to be. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you how I feel about the top 10. I'm going to tell you how I feel about Circuit. I actually had someone reach out to the Circuit Twitter, and this was someone that had like 25,000 followers on Twitter, which is cool. But they were saying when you go to the Circuit website, it's not so much projecting buying your coin. It's talking about the project. And, it's new. It is new. Normally when you go to the homepage of a website, you see buy our coin. But for us, no. You go to the main page and you'll see a little tab that says buy Circuit. Other than that, you're going to see racing designs. You're going to see the drivers. You're going to see the breakdown of our blockchain. You're going to see everything else that comes along with it. Because it's not so much just pushing our coin in your face, buy it, buy it, buy it. It's showing you why you should be proud of the project, and really where we're going, like how much potential this has. So back to the top 10, you're going to make money. I mean, this isn't financial advice. Obviously, I'm not a licensed financial guy, but you're going to make money when it comes to the top 10. That's just how it is. Their communities are large, and even if the coin isn't doing anything, like look at Litecoin. Charlie Lee sold all of his Litecoin. A lot of people were very upset when he did this, and I understand why. They felt like he was abandoning them. But he did do the Litecoin Foundation, so he's still there, and I see why he did what he did. I'm just glad he's still with Litecoin Foundation. But granted, if you look at these projects, when's the last time you heard an announcement from them, like some type of push in the right direction, like something that they are releasing, an announcement from the team? That's something you have to look at, and that's what happened when I took a step back. And people are always asking, what's Circuit's next release? What's Circuit's next announcement? And we continually have them. I'm looking at these projects, and I'm like, when's yours? I know Binance is making moves. They're wanting to expand. And I think they're wanting to expand it to Africa. Litecoin, I know the Foundation's doing stuff, but I haven't really heard too much. Tether, I mean, you're never really going to hear anything about Tether. XRP, nothing really good from XRP. Bitcoin, the Bitcoin halving, and I mean, really, who's there to advocate for Bitcoin? Ethereum, I really heard too much. The Bitcoin splices of Cash and SV, I haven't really heard too much. I know there's a few things that are going on a couple of years ago with the Bitcoin Cash. I forget, like, I forget what the other one was, but that's really it. There really hasn't been anything else from the top 10. And that's one thing people need to realize is the thing that's generating the top 10 projects is the community. That's the only thing. I mean, Litecoin, think about Litecoin. What's really generating Litecoin? It's those people that are passionate about Litecoin. The ones that will never stop talking about Litecoin. Litecoin, Litecoin, Litecoin. It's going to the top. It's Litecoin. Look at this new Litecoin shirt I bought. Litecoin. That's like the only thing they talk about. That's the only thing that's really generating Litecoin. You know, that's just kind of how it is. I mean, there's really not so much to say other than that. XRP is the same thing. The community is what's really generating it. Even though the founding members and the leadership want to dump their XRP onto the community, they're still around. So, you know, it's just interesting to see how the top 10 psychologically is constructed. They're projects that are older. They've been around for some time. They're established. They have established communities. They're not really achieving much, but they have the established communities that believe in them. So, you know, that's really that. Let me go ahead and switch it over to Actually, let's go ahead and do a spin of the wheel, and then we will do the $5 Bitcoin giveaway. So let me go ahead and switch this back over. All right. And let's go to the wheel. All right, let's go ahead and give this a spin. All right, so 500 circuit, awesome. So 500 circuit to everyone that has posted their wallet address. It actually is now a total of 2,000 circuit to everyone that has posted their wallet address. So congratulations to everyone. Definitely awesome to see. Let's see, so 2,000, yeah, and now we are actually going to do the $5 Bitcoin giveaway. We do this at the end of every circuit live stream. Just a thank you to everyone that has tuned in. The way that we do go about this is if you want to post a number between we'll actually do 1 to 100. We'll do that again as well. The person that's closest to the number that is generated between 1 and 100, definitely Cleo, that will win $5 in Bitcoin. So go ahead and post your number 1 through 100. I will bring up the random number generator. And whoever is the closest to the number that is generated right here, let me go ahead and switch it back over to the desktop, will win $5 in Bitcoin. Granted, again, if you have posted your circuit wallet address, you have won 2,000 in circuit. And congratulations to Soryu for winning the game. She did give this to Tony. So congratulations to Tony for winning the game out of the circuit shop. Again, the circuit game was valued at 102,000 circuit, which is definitely awesome to see. So if you'd like to post a number between 1 and 100, I'll give it a few minutes for everyone, and then we will go from there. Also, if anyone has any questions whatsoever, please let me know. I know we were talking in regards to cryptocurrency. I do want to get with your crypto daily. And this is also something that we could push into circuit. Granted, we are still doing it within the circuit live stream with the Saturday night circuits. But if anyone wants more analytics when it comes to cryptocurrency, definitely let me know. If you have questions now, please let me know. Again, I want to get with your crypto daily and start working with them again in regards to broadcasting different analytics of cryptocurrency. It was definitely a good time giving everyone my ideas on cryptocurrency. and different projects that they had invested in, what they thought of the investment, and giving my ideas of it. It's always nice to give everyone a second opinion of their investment. So my time to win. Yeah, definitely Mazu, definitely. So we currently have 55 and 79. So if you haven't posted a number between 1 and 100, please do so. This is for $5 in Bitcoin. Again, I normally send out all the circuit, the Bitcoin, and the giveaway items within 24 hours of the live stream. There's normally some stuff that is going on at the end of the live stream, so I get caught up in that. But I always make sure to make it a point to send out everything. So thank you, Amazu. Thank you, MG, for that. We currently have 55, 79, 44, and 39. Give it a couple more minutes. All right, give it one more minute. All right, let's go ahead and close out voting. So we currently have 55, 79, 44, and 39. Voting ended. All right, so let's go ahead. So this is to generate one number between 1 and 100. We have 55, 79, 44, and 39. And the number is going to be 94. So yeah, it looks like Cleo won. Congratulations. Yeah, Cleo said my time to win it. It looks like it is. So the number was 94. So congratulations for winning $5 in Bitcoin. If you do have your Bitcoin address, please send it my way. If you don't have it on you right now, please post it within the comments of this video. And you can always send it to us on Twitter. So. But definitely congratulations, and thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll wait around for a few minutes for any questions that you may have. If you don't have any questions, then we'll get to our closing remarks. Definitely excited about all the releases that we have covered. Definitely a lot going on. Really excited about that. So. Okay, thank you, Cleo, for that. All right. So I have your address. So I'll make sure that's sent to you within 24 hours at the end of this live stream. Yeah, definitely congratulations to Cleo for that. That's awesome. Yeah, just for future reference, there's always going to be a Bitcoin giveaway at the end of the Circuit live streams. Circuit is paired with Bitcoin cryptocurrency. So we're definitely a huge advocate when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, definitely, Amazu. Yeah, it's awesome to give it back to the community. Congratulations to everyone that did win 2,000 in Circuit. Also, there was the game that was won, and then also now Cleo has won $5 in Bitcoin. So it's definitely awesome to see. Again, thank you, Amazu, for hosting the giveaway on Twitter. That was really cool to see as well. I really do appreciate that. There will be a promotion that is pushed on Tuesday. This is for Circuit being listed in a new exchange. The new exchange is going to be a really good move for us. It's not Binance. I keep on saying that because I think a lot of people, if anyone's not familiar with Binance, to get on Binance, it costs about $40,000 to $50,000 to get on Binance. And there's so much that we could accomplish with that capital. It wouldn't even make sense for us to even like, there's no way I would go on Binance right now. There's so much we can do with that capital. It's not even funny. So, yeah, so the mobile wallets are still being worked on. They are. Granted, you still can get a wallet on the Discord. That is a way to have a mobile wallet per se. But the mobile wallets are still being worked on. I'm going to do a follow-up with the security team or support team and just make sure everything's polished up. Granted, I know they are just wanting to make sure that there are like... oh, excuse me, I got to sneeze. Oh my goodness, I don't know if allergies is kicking in or what. But they are doing final checks just to make sure everything is good on the mobile wallet. So, yeah. So the reason that this exchange is like really awesome is because I know the team that is behind the exchange. I've known them for years, and they have a huge community, over 10,000 people easily, and that's only on the Discord. I mean, they have a lot more than that. This community is huge. So I'm really excited about them launching their exchange. It has been talked in the crypto space for quite some time, but it actually is coming to life. So I reached out to one of the execs within the project and asked if we could do a cross promotion. And, I've known the guy for quite some time, so, we have a good history together. And, so they agreed to it, and we'll be launching it on Tuesday. Again, there will be Circuit that's given away, there will be Bitcoin that's given away, and there will be their crypto that's given away. I can't release that information yet, but it will be really, really cool to see. So I'm really excited about it. And really excited for them as well. So definitely a thank you to them for letting us do a cross promotion. We've done a cross promotion in the past, I would say 6 months ago with them, and it's really good to team up with them again. There's just so much like coming from the Circuit team. Every single day there's something that we're working on, and I'm really excited that we're able to release the shop here to give more utility to the coin. And I really hope people utilize it, purchase games with their Circuit. It's going to be awesome to see. There are racing games, but there's also other genres of gaming outside of it. So if anyone doesn't have any questions, we'll start doing the closing remarks. So if you do have any questions, please let me know. But just to reiterate everything, we do have now the games that you can buy with Circuit. You can now buy the merchandise. This is not the merchandise. This is the team. But wherever the merchandise is, right here. This is the founding team, not the merchandise. The Circuit Faucet. Volatility Trading did say his promo code. It is Volatility Trading, all caps. If you utilize it, you can get up to 1,000 free Circuit. There is also Tarheel Classic V150 you can utilize to get up to 500 Circuit. So just make sure that you are using the faucet. It's definitely a great way to get free Circuit cryptocurrency. We did cover over the Tarheel Classic V150 where Circuit was announced by the broadcaster. It was definitely awesome to hear. We did have 2 vehicles that were broadcasting the Circuit wrap. So within the Sinkong Speedway, which is the host of this Tarheel Classic and also the race tour as well, their amount of views were up to almost 5,000 by the time the race ended on their Facebook live stream. So over 5,000 people have heard the word of Circuit cryptocurrency. This is definitely a big thing for Circuit. Now within the Circuit Twitter, and I can actually just bring it up here, we are approaching 4,000 followers. So getting close, very close to 4,000 followers within Twitter. Really excited about that. It's going to be a huge thing. Once we hit 4,000, we will do a giveaway celebrating it. Also, the YouTube subscribers. Thank you to everyone that is subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much to Amazu that did host the giveaway on Twitter in regards to the YouTube channel. Very excited about that, and just very thankful. Also, a quick rundown of our drivers. It's very important to broadcast the drivers that we do have. We have 3223 Racing with David, Christine, and DJ. This is also within the Sports Truck and the Sports 4. Mike Belanger was actually in the YouTube live stream a little earlier, and he does race the Sports Truck with the 3223 Racing organization. Definitely a great driver. definitely a great guy, and he's really shown a lot of love for the circuit project. So I really do appreciate that. Scott Dinin was the first driver to be circuit sponsored. Definitely a shout out to him. Really, again, phenomenal driver. He is Rookie of the Year. He has won that title. Also, Angela is the most recent to be sponsored by the Circuit Cryptocurrency. The car specifications of the Dragster are just phenomenal. You can actually find them within the Circuit website, within the description of the driver, the racing bios. With Trent Goodrow, he did race within the Tarheel Classic V150. He is a late model stock driver, but he also does iRacing. He was sporting the Circuit wrap, so it was definitely awesome to see him. And really a great driver, and so glad that he is on Team Circuit. Rob Moore, we haven't seen so much of him because of the virus that is going on, but definitely a great driver. He is a young driver, but he is very talented all around the racing genres. Christian West is the iRacing driver, the primary. Definitely an amazing driver. Again, a young driver, but has a lot of potential. Very excited for him to be on the circuit team. So our drivers are definitely phenomenal. They have so much potential moving forward. And it's really an honor to have drivers that do believe in the circuit project. So really excited about that. We did broadcast the exchange that we'll be on shortly. This will actually be released on Tuesday. Excited for that. And, just so much that's going forward. I really do appreciate everyone's time for being here. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. If there's anything that you would like to see in the future, please let me know. There is a lot of technology that we are working on. There are a lot of releases we're currently working on. The team is just phenomenal at Circuit. The staff members are amazing. We definitely don't take them for granted. We don't take the community for granted. We're just, really excited that everyone does show the amount of support that they do show. And, it truly is a blessing and couldn't be more thankful. And, it really means a lot. So we're going to go ahead and close it out. Again, I really do appreciate everyone's time. I know everyone, has a busy schedule, everything going on. But it just means a lot that everyone did tune in. If there's anything that you would like to see in the next Circuit live stream, please let me know. I already have a few ideas of what we will broadcast. But there, we always want to see what the community wants. Always want the community feedback. That's definitely a big thing. I hope everyone enjoyed the new layout. You can see my apartment, so that's fun. The green screen was just giving me too much heartache, but I actually want to go ahead and set up the apartment to be more friendly. I actually do have a Circuit banner over here. The banner is 6 foot long, and I want to broadcast that right behind me. I think it'll look great. I wasn't able to do it this live stream, but moving forward, again, there's always going to be evolutions with anything. In regards to, there's been evolutions with the wheel, with the prize wheel. There has been with the themes. We've seen it with the Circuit logo. We've really seen it with everything. So, there's going to be different ones when it comes to the background I use. But it's always fun moving forward and see where we are and where we came from. And definitely a big shout out to Simpson Speedway. Thank you so much for letting Circuit present the Tarheel Classic V150. Really exciting, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to work with the Simpson Speedway team. As Mike had mentioned earlier, I believe they're about to hit their 75th anniversary when it comes to being a family-owned track. They've been around for quite some time. So it's really just truly an honor and a privilege. There's so much that I would like to do with Simpson Speedway in regards to integrating the cryptocurrency into a racetrack, but granted that will come in time. But it's truly an honor, and I'm very thankful. When we first started this cryptocurrency, I think a lot of people were very, were, goodness, I'm trying to think of the right word. I wouldn't say afraid, but they didn't really think Circuit was, it's the first racing coin. How much potential can it really have? And I think people are starting to realize, like, okay, this Circuit thing is really blowing up. What in the world's going on? Which is awesome to see. I understand why people may have had doubts. I mean, with any new cryptocurrency project, there's always going to be doubts. But I think the fun part is really giving them a reason to understand why Circuit is what it is. So, Mazu, thank you very much for the Circuit team. Great work. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for being here and thank you for supporting Circuit. And definitely a lot more work to come. The Circuit team, again, is working very hard. They're very dedicated and very knowledgeable, and the experience they have in their field is truly unmatched. I mean, our security with Digi Warfare is just wild. I mean, over 30 years of experience. D'Lo or Dan does all the graphic work. Over 25 years of experience in graphic work. His graphics are phenomenal. I mean, those are seriously unmatched. Like, I know I give him a lot of requests, and I probably throw too many requests his way, but that's just because he does phenomenal work. It's unmatched. Like, it's top tier. It truly is. If you try to go to anybody that does the type of work he does at the pristine level that he does, you're easily charged hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Easily. Like, there's no debating it. Dan does amazing work, and it's truly amazing. It really is. So, the founding team is just so strong. I mean, it truly is. And the skills that we have, it's not like there's only one skill. Like, it's only that. I mean, there's so many. We're so diverse. And that's really, I think, what gives more value to Circuit. It's just just how much diversity there is within the skill sets and the knowledge. It's just amazing. It's truly an honor to be a part of this team. It's very exciting. We want to give a project to the community that they can be proud of, and I believe we have accomplished that, and we're definitely on the right track to increasing that. And again, just want to thank everyone so much for their time. It's more than appreciative. So, with that said, thank you so much for tuning into. This is the 7th Saturday Night Circuit live stream. It's been an honor to be here with everyone. We'll definitely be doing this again next week. We'll think of something really cool to broadcast for everyone. A lot more is going to be coming. Make sure to look out for the promotion that's going to be taking place on Tuesday. This is for the new exchange that Circuit will be located on. It's definitely going to be a step in the right direction. Thank you to everyone out there for spending your time here with us tonight. It's definitely been a great time. I really enjoyed myself. I hope everyone has done the same. Congratulations to all the winner. 2,000 circuits, everyone that has posted a wallet address. Granted, the game was won, and also the $5 in Bitcoin was won as well. So are you. Thank you so much. See you next week. Definitely, I'll see you next week. If you have any additional comments, please post them in the comments below. Also, you can reach us out on Twitter at Circuit Society. Make sure that you are utilizing the faucet for a free circuit. We are enjoying the stream. I'm glad, Mazu. If there's anything that you'd like to see implemented, please let me know. If you want more cryptocurrency analytics, please let me know. If that's what the community wants to see, please let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. I enjoy doing it. I truly do. I just want to make sure that Circuit is highlighted because Saturday Night Circuit, of course. But there's so much potential with the cryptocurrency just in general. And I'm really excited for what Circuit holds in the near future. And again, thank you to the community. I can't say that enough. So it's been a great night. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and definitely make sure to stay safe. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.